Hello, folks, and welcome to my sofa. I am your host, Andrew, the host of the sofa. This is Drinking with Andrew. Possibly its last ever appearance. Who knows? Everything could be its last ever appearance, to be honest. You know, Gareth Southgate could make his last appearance as England manager on Sunday. We don't know what the future holds. Unless you are clairvoyant, in which case you do know what the future holds. So if you are clairvoyant, please do reach out, because I would like a clairvoyant, mostly to predict the lottery numbers for me. But anyway, welcome. And so far, our viewer numbers have crept up to an amazing 7. So welcome all 7 of you. We've got Chris Tyler first off. Wants to know how to lower my blood pressure. It's a mystery that we need to find out. Sophie is in. Welcome, Sophie. I believe Sophie now got her own membership Discord thing going on. I can't keep up with anything that I'm part of, actually. But welcome, Sophie, anyway. And that is our 2 chatters so far. So if you're watching and you've not said hello yet, here is your opportunity to say hello in the chat while I cue the intro. Well, that worked fantastically well, didn't it? The conversation has massively exploded in that 20 seconds of intro. We've literally no messages whatsoever, so we're doing well. I will add to the chat by putting the link to tonight's live stream. I already said that. And then I tried to turn it to live stream and it came out as live stream. So I will put the link in the chat to tonight's live stream, which is there now. Live. We could say a live stream. The live stream link is in the chat now if anyone wants to join it. There we go. And Sophie is... I really do need to renew this prescription. A thumbs up from Sophie. And then there's some smiley faces. I've seriously got to book an appointment at the opticians. I can't see anything out of these things. Good evening, ADP. Welcome. I'm not going to try and say it. I'm just going to go ADP because that is much easier for me. I've never asked you what part of the country you're in, actually, ADP. You may be my next door neighbour, and I have no idea. Oh, it is also time for Guess the Price already. I've just had a sale. Number ending in 99. And Sophie is so keen to guess the price that she's just joined. What's your guess?
Hello, everyone. Let's get the chat going. Woo!
Well, you've got to make your guess now for the item I've just sold that ends in a 99.
Oh, fucking hell. $5.99.
Incorrect.
$9.99.
Incorrect. But we have got a correct guess in the chat. Well done, Chris. You have won my chopper.
Oh, well done, Chris.
That went
£1 out.
You were. How are you, Sophie?
I'm all right, thank you. I went fishing today. I managed to sunburn my arms a little bit in cloud. But yeah, caught my best bream and my best roach today.
Oh, you caught a cockroach. Excellent.
So yeah, I took a guy from work with me because he wanted to try it and he's never been fishing. So I took him with me.
He's presumed that he's not going ever again.
No, he's going to come again. So yeah. And then I saw a Nintendo Switch, really cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Trying to arrange with a guy like all morning to come and pick it up like today, and he's just like ghosted me now. So great.
Probably had a higher offer from someone else.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it may have been a little bit scammy because it was quite cheap, and also like he had no profile picture.
I wonder who else is in the chat that has no profile picture. Probably the person I'm about to send a chopper to.
Yeah, I thought maybe it's a bit scammy. Because he agreed the price for me, and I said, "Oh, great, I'll come get it today. What's your address? And can you just send me a picture with it on and working?" And then just ghosted. So myth.
Well, he's missing out, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find Chris. I can't find Chris. Here we go. I've got Chris now. There you go, Chris. I've now sent you your second chopper picture from me. The cat peddler's in the chat. He's the cat peddler.
Hello,
The cat peddler. He's here to steal your cats. He's the cat peddler. Dyslexic entrepreneurs. I'm not going to sing a song about that.
Back door.
So I now have hypertension.
Yes, I've heard. Well, I've seen. But, well, technically maybe not. We'll have to see whether you just got white coat syndrome, perhaps.
I've never had white coat syndrome before in my life, so I'm going to go with I probably got it, and I'm going to take measures to safeguard my health. And then if it turns out in 2 weeks it's all fine, no harm is done, is it?
No, exactly.
I know I was thinking, I did leave the doctors thinking I was going to die today, so.
Oh, no,
I made the mistake of going on Google.
Oh, for God's sake.
And that was like the worst thing I could have done.
It is. It's the worst. I just never ever Google anything, people. Because it is the worst thing you can do.
I was like, shit, I'm going to have a stroke tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll always be dying. Just don't bother.
Best ROI this week? No clue. I'm as on top of the numbers as I am on top of Sophie at the minute.
No, I'm not sure what mine is either this week. I've had lots of little sales this week, actually. Things that I've had a little while.
I had, by my standards, a bad day for sales yesterday. Didn't even get to 100 quid. Which when you've got over 3,000 items listed,
yeah,
you'd be expecting to get to 100 quid every day, really. But today, clearly people have been paid, which they have. So 256 quid so far today. So
oh, nice.
So I'm happy with today, but it's all just bread and butter stuff that's going out.
Yeah.
Just
I haven't really had anything today apart from the iPod came back. So I relisted that yesterday. It sold again today, and then she messaged me. I had it on for 40. I took her offer of 35, and she said, "Can you ship it today? Because I'm going away on Wednesday, and I want it for traveling with." And I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And then 3 minutes later, she cancelled her order, and I was like, "Great." So, and that's about the most activity I've had today.
I could give you some activity.
Yeah.
I've been on something for 30 years, BP tabs for 30 years. So Chris is advertising British Petroleum at the minute. He's been eating.
Drinking it.
He's been having British Petroleum for 30 years. So there you go. Yeah, I'm going to cut the salt back. Cut back the alcohol after my trip to London next week. Because I don't want to die young or ever. We've got Life in the Slow Lane joined us. Welcome. All the way from the port of Ellesmere.
Welcome. I've got the yawns. Keep yawning.
Have you been keeping up with the football since your team got eliminated?
I have, yes. And I'm looking forward to England's game on Sunday because there hasn't really been any on, has there? How dare they have a break?
I'm not, I think my blood pressure is high because of how shit England have been playing. Screaming at the TV has probably not done me any favours, is it?
No, but I can imagine a lot of things that probably haven't done you any favours.
Dyslexic entrepreneur is still hoping that we're keeping a track of our ROIs. We're still not doing it.
Maybe that's why you can't see anything because your blood pressure's too high.
I did think that actually when I was reading through some of the things, but I do just think it's because I need a new prescription.
Yeah, you just need new glasses. I'm just pulling your leg.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Chris and Pat will now start flirting with each other. Yeah, yours have been disappointing. Disappointing across the board, actually. Germany looked good against Scotland, and then were terrible afterwards. France have just been like barely qualified. There's not been too many standout performances so far. Algeria were Algeria. Is it Algeria? What's the team Derek's got? Albania?
Yeah, Albania.
Yeah, they were dreadful. Georgia were looking all right, though. They were a bit tasty.
Did they beat Portugal?
I have no clue. If you'd asked me the question yesterday, I would have known the answer, but today, my mind is not on it. See, look at this. He's already in there with the flirting. It's like a red rag to a bull. And Pat's not replied to him yet. She's playing hard to get.
Yeah. Go on, Pat. Play hard to get.
I have played Keep It Arrow before. I have started a few relationships in my time. Mostly between, people where I actually wanted to be one dating the girl myself, and it went horribly wrong, and they ended up dating someone else. Had a chance watching the England game in a Scottish pub or the hotel bar on Tuesday. I ended up with tickets to see Travis and the Killers at the Hydro Stead. I had to watch the England game. Especially if I had England in the sweepstake. Can't be missing out on your sweepstake stake. Although I haven't watched. I don't even know if Ukraine have qualified. Have they qualified or are they out?
I'm not sure, actually, thinking about it. I don't reckon they have.
Am I out of the sweepstake and I don't even know? Or are they have they got best third place team or something?
I think we're going to have to Google that because I'm not sure.
Well, they finished bottom of their group, but everyone in their group, everyone in their group finished on 4 points. Like every single person and every single team in the group got 4 points. So that's a bit gutting, really.
No, they're knocked out.
Yeah, but they're knocked out having got 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. And Slovakia have also got 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Well, Belgium got 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. And Romania, who topped the group, got 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So it's not. I mean, that's a real group of death, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I suppose it shows how bad our group's been as well, because we've topped it with only 4 points.
5.
Oh, 5.
1 win, 2 draws.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it has been quite sort of stalemate, isn't it? Like a lot of the tournament, really.
Yeah, it's not exploded into life, is it? The last Euros was better than this one.
Yeah.
Even though it was a year late.
But there's just been no, like, they've all been kind of, apart from obviously the first game, they've all been like just 0-0, 1-0, like 2-0 games, like nothing that great.
Oh, I've had an offer on an item, so I've gone on to have a look at it, and I will show people what page eBay has presented me with. If I can remember how to do a screen share. So this is what I've got on screen now. Sorry, we're experiencing a technical problem. Please go back and try again.
That's really annoying.
A pain in the backside, that is. Bloody hell, Pat's inviting Chris to share a bath with her now. This is escalating. The flirtationship is continuing. George's Treasure Shed is in. Welcome, George.
Hi, George.
George, I had a choice between watching George or Nick and Andrea's show or watching England played in the European Championships. And I made the wrong choice because I picked England. Right, let's see if I can have a look at this offer on the phone. Seeing as nothing else works. Chris is happy with his chopper. Right. Right, I'm about to accept an offer. So we're going to have a cha-ching coming up, and it's time for Guess the Price again with MMUK, number ending in a 00.
In a 00. 10.
Correct.
Yay!
Right, now, do you want the PG friendly chopper or the non-PG friendly chopper?
Well, non-PG, obviously.
Right, okay.
Well done, George.
Oh. You have to keep the chat entertained while I work out where SB reselling is on the Instagram.
Well, Chris is trying to get Pat in a uniform now.
Fucking hell, I tell you, those two, they're acting like rabbits, they are.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
See, it's been a long time since I took any chopper shots. I'm scrolling through pictures of bucks at the minute. You should really delete the stuff I've listed. There's a picture of a bag of chips. Can't have those anymore.
Don't you find that like your phone just gets so rammed up with like stuff that you've listed or edited?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
and then you have anything.
Yeah, and I have to go into the iCloud and delete it because it's all on the iCloud as well. And Apple going, oh,
Yeah.
you filled up your cloud. I said, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my cloud is full at the moment. I need to sort that out. With a load of shit.
No.
I'm choosing something to put on YouTube in the background.
Well, fucking surely me. All right, there you go. I found a picture.
Oh. Can I tell people about my little membership?
Nope.
Oh. All right then.
I've already told them, haven't I?
Not really.
All right. Feel free to plug your membership.
So,
But do remember 10% commission.
okay. Well, I've got a little membership going on my YouTube channel. It's just $2.99 a month, and you get loyalty badges, emojis, 20% off my eBay store. You get access to a Discord group. You get access to lots of discount codes as well, and you also get a shout out on every live and video. So for $2.99 a month, join my little membership! Yay!
How much is the OnlyFans membership?
I haven't got an OnlyFans, but it would be far more than that, though.
When you said you was doing a membership,
Yeah.
naturally I assumed OnlyFans.
No, but
You can't describe the level of disappointment I felt when it wasn't.
If I was doing OnlyFans, it'd be more like £40 a month.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
Exactly. So for $2.99 a month, you can be part of my YouTube membership. No, George, I'm not that cheap. Not 99p a month. $2.99 a month. And I've been partnering up with lots of different businesses to get you guys lots of discount codes as well. And that's how you access them.
Is one of the businesses OnlyFans?
No.
I do know some resellers who do OnlyFans.
What, really? What, is in reselling stuff? Like reselling content on OnlyFans?
No. Sexual content on OnlyFans. Videos of them shagging people on OnlyFans. They do the reselling on eBay.
Really?
Mm.
That's mad.
Yeah, well, look, it is because I've offered to be like a co-host. No response. Co-star. That's the word I mean. Co-star. Nothing. Not a word back. Cat Peddler has actually got an OnlyFans channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it him in his barn with the roof nearly falling
Yeah,
off?
well, yeah, I mean...
You can watch that back as many times as you want.
He is raising the roof, let's put it that way.
I'll tell you what, Derek, when I saw that video, when the roof nearly come down on your head, I was literally like... I was watching it.
What Sophie is saying there, Derek, says she was in absolute stitches.
No, I shat myself for you, Derek.
She was in stitches, Derek. She thought it was hilarious. We've got a live reaction video of Sophie laughing at Derek's near-death experience. But yeah, I don't have an OnlyFans page because I don't think work would be very happy on me having an OnlyFans page. They barely tolerate YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, I don't have anyone to make content with, so it would basically just be me jerking off. This is why I get demonetized, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Oh, well. My latest YouTube video is doing well, which was unexpected. I now have oodles of new subscribers from it. like 60 or 70 new subscribers popped along. 71, in fact. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. This is the non-PG friendly Drinking with Andrew show. If you want PG friendly content, don't follow Sophie either. Follow George's Treasure Shed instead.
Yeah, it's very PG.
He's got kids. He has to behave. I know. Yeah. One of them is a wee baby who was very young. Also, there's thanks to George, I now know what to look out for on Vinted. So if you want to know what to buy on Vinted, George does videos that show you.
I've put out some new videos as well on my channel.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm not paid to be part of it.
You don't have to pay to be part of it.
You told me it's $2.99 a month if I wanted to watch you naked.
That's for like the membership where you get added extras.
Yes, exactly. That's what I interpreted added extras as being.
No, that's far too cheap for those kind of added extras.
I'm getting sent gifts of people with their head in their hands in regards to my conversation about what I would be doing on OnlyFans. It's realism, isn't it?
Well, Pat is saying that she's getting in a nurse's uniform. I think they're having a worse conversation than we are.
The hell? See, I've told you. These two, every week, flirting back and forth. They think nobody notices, but I notice all these things. Yes, excellent idea, George. Yeah, if anyone does want to feature in the Money Mental UK OnlyFans collaboration and your name isn't Derek, at Money Mental UK on Instagram. In fact, I should advertise that now while I still can. I'm still alive. Could be dead next week, folks.
Yeah, you might have a massive stroke.
Thank you for that. That's really put my nerves at ease.
You're all right. Just got to monitor it, and then if it keeps up, you'll have some tablets, and that's it.
Google.
No, don't Google anything.
Google told me I was going to have a stroke and I needed to seek immediate medical attention. And I was like, but I've just left the doctors. I was like, I'm sure they wouldn't have let me just leave if I need immediate medical attention. I had to chuckle at it. That was the NHS website. I put my figures in. Oh, you need immediate medical attention. I was like, they've just literally just told me to leave. Come back in 2 weeks. They're like, oh, you might be all right. Come back in 2 weeks and we'll see. I have ordered. I've done some extensive research when I got home into blood pressure monitors. And after doing all this extensive research into what was the best blood pressure monitor, I decided to order the cheapest one from Argos.
So, what was the blood pressure reading?
150 over 100.
Oh, that's not that bad. It's the bottom number that's high.
So yeah, I could be dying.
No, you're really not. It's fine. It's only the bottom number that's really high.
Cat Killer's saying he's got 2 blood pressure monitors on sale. I've ordered mine now. 1% discount.
discount.
1%, you should be sending one to me for free. I'm your cult leader. In fact, send me both for free. You've got my address. You've been here before. Tell you what, though, I am in for a tough couple of months. I haven't officially announced this because I do a video on it, but I have accepted an offer on my house. I've had an offer accepted on a property by the coast in Prestatyn. And I've worked out I needed about another $7,000 to fund the move. So it's all systems go on raising funds over the next couple of months.
Very good.
I'll send you a broken. I don't want a broken one. That's useless to me. I can sell you some BP tabs that will rot your kidneys. It's all right, Chris. They're already rotted. I wouldn't worry about it, mate. The amount of
high blood pressure.
If they did a scan of my internal organs, I'd be surprised if they found a heart, let alone anything else. Hi, Richard. I'm dying. Yeah, you want to have words with these NHS folks, Sophie? I know you've got connections there. Their website, I can't remember what it is now, NHS Direct or whatever it is. A lot of Welsh equivalents have, because obviously we have to have a different one in Wales because, we're different.
Yeah, very different.
Try sending me to A&E.
Not for that. You don't need to go to A&E for 150 or 100.
No, it was for the additional symptoms I was experiencing after they told me I had high blood pressure. I was exhibiting the symptoms of a stroke, but what it was I was having a panic attack.
Yeah. I was say, you sure you weren't panicking? But
fortunately, I am trained in recognising the symptoms of a panic attack. As a qualified monumental
panicker.
Yeah. As a man who's experienced them on a frequent basis, I was like, yeah, this isn't a stroke, this is a panic attack. I think what I will do is I will drive to Wetherspoons and go and have a lemonade to calm down.
Yeah, a lemonade.
I had a lemonade. I had a pint of lemonade. I thought I'm not drinking anything because I've been through that experience before. The police don't like it. So I'll have a lemonade. And then I drove home and ordered a blood pressure monitor. Did extensive research and it literally goes, oh, best budget monitor is this one from Argos. Well, I'll fucking get that then. I won't have a problem. I'm not spending fucking £100 on one. If I can get away with £17.50, thank you very much.
Oh, honestly, you're going to be fine. I bet I reckon in a couple of weeks I bet you'll get normal readings when you're at home.
Do you know what I think has caused it?
The whole house and everything, your dad's house. No,
none of that. No, I think I went to bed without having a wank last night, and I think if I had one, or if I'd had one this morning, I'd have been fine. Because I didn't do that, the blood pressure's gone up. It's not, its usual mechanism of relief has not been applied.
No.
Cannot wanking cause high blood pressure? Because I think it can. It's got to, hasn't it? That's got to be the cause. I bet it lowers blood pressure. I think we need to do
just temporarily.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if I'd done that this morning, I'd have had no issues at the doctors, and I'd be in Wetherspoons now. Instead, I left Wetherspoons. I thought I'm not going out and having a big session tonight, just in case. So go home and have a couple of cans.
But why did you go to the doctors anyway? Just because of how you were feeling?
No, asthma review.
Oh, asthma review, and then they found it.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll measure your blood pressure while you're here." It's like, because we've not done that for a while. So, oh, great, thanks for that. Not happy. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
I did walk in there and think, oh, the nurse is a bit hot. Does that have an impact?
Well, it might do.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was thinking, do a bit of how's your father with her. And then next thing you know, she's fetching out the blood pressure machine.
No, you'll be all right. You just got to monitor it, and I bet it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then, if not, you just need a tablet. That's all.
There you go, George. Yeah, well, I'm gonna reduce my salt intake. I was going through the house, right? Fucking everything's got salt in. Me Frosties, which I just thought were a source of sugar, 0.4 grams of salt. So, why is there salt in Frosties? Then me spaghetti. I thought there won't be any in this. There's salt in the spaghetti. Why is there salt in spaghetti? It's everywhere. Everywhere. Fortunately, I only buy the cheap stuff, the stuff that's like 19p a bag. So there wasn't a lot of it in there. But imagine if I paid for the more expensive stuff. I'd be dead.
Yeah. Could have had a stroke.
Well, yeah.
Or even worse, a blocked artery.
Well, thank you for this. Do you know?
Requiring a stent.
Do you know this? If this is how you are with the patients, try to let you back in. You know, you're like the equivalent of the NHS Direct website tonight. Yeah, I'm sure I will survive, folks, but we might take a break from drinking with Andrew for a bit while I resolve the latest health issues. Unless the blood pressure monitor tells me that I'm fine.
Which I'm sure it will.
£17.50 could be the difference between.
No, you won't be fine on £17.50 monitoring.
The British Heart Foundation
rated properly.
The British Heart Foundation website said that was the best budget monitor for the money.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh, all right then.
And I they know what they're doing. They've taken enough money off me over the years. They're overpriced charity shops.
Yeah, so they better be able to get your blood pressure properly.
I was going to drive to Costco and get one of theirs, but I think they're about 50 quid in Costco because they don't sell cheap shit in Costco. They sell all the branded stuff, don't they? It's like,
yeah,
have a look on Argos. I have one that has Bluetooth. So brilliant. So the Bluetooth's just going to give me fucking COVID, isn't it? We all know what 5G does, Derek.
Yeah, fires your brain. Or makes roofs land on your head.
Starts pandemics. The Bluetooth. Jesus Christ, it's trying to make me worse. So yeah, that was my week. How was yours?
Mine was all right, to be fair. I haven't done a lot this week. I worked yesterday. Went fishing today. Gonna try and get to car boot tomorrow. And then I'm working Sunday. So that's pretty much my week.
Have I been away this week? Can't even remember. I'm in London next week. And I've got an intern in work now. A lovely lady. She's from Scotland. So she sorted out a hotel opposite of Wetherspoons.
Oh wow, there you go then. She's passed.
For the visit. I was like, I tell you what, if I had the power to make your internship permanent, that would be the moment that secured the permanent role. If you can find a hotel in London opposite Wetherspoons,
yeah, then you've done a good job.
I'm just going to go for the little boy's room.
All right, I'll go after you then. Oh, you're taking us with you to the little boy's room?
Well, it could be my last chance to see me naked, couldn't it?
What, before you cark it? Where is it now? In the spare room? Oh no, we're in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah. In the bathroom. Bit awkward. Not really sure what to do here. Not one flow either. Bit of a broken flow. Perhaps we should ask Andrew how his prostate is as well. This is a bit weird. Still going. Yeah. Still a broken flow. Yeah. Just tinkling now. Oh, and a flush. You've finished. Well done. Oh, and a little tap as well. So glad we came for a wee with you.
Why? You're in a different room.
I'm going to please everyone and go for a wee on my own. Goodbye.
All right. Take the laptop with you. That's what I do. Right, where are we? Let's get some light on, shall we? Right. Did you big ups to Tony, did you, Jack? I wasn't commentating on it though. Oh, super sticker from George. Thank you very much. It doesn't tell me what the super sticker is. On you have to do it again. It doesn't tell me what it is. Maybe if I go on the YouTube chat, have a look. Right, where's the YouTube chat? Oh, it's a hot dog. Yeah, don't come up on StreamYard. Thank you for that, George. I am indeed hot. Sorry to be up. That's why I'm drinking it, Chris. I was reading the medical guidance. It said more fruit was required, so I'm having apple.
Apple.
Yeah. I don't like that fake cider that they sell. This has actually been made using apples.
Oh.
Not like that Crapperberg.
Crapperberg.
Mm.
I quite like that, but it does just give me awful heartburn.
I don't use it. My viewer numbers have gone up since I went for a tinkle.
Oh. Onion cider. I wonder if you could make such a thing, actually.
Let's not explore that as a thing. I don't want that catching on as the latest bloody trend. Can you imagine if I went into a bloody pub, a pint of cider, please, then they give me onion cider? They wouldn't survive.
Like, oh, do you want onion or apple? Apple, please. I wonder if you could actually make a cider out of onions.
No.
I wonder if you could make like a vegetable cider.
Look, cider is made from apples, and that's all that needs to happen. You can get perry, which is nice, made from pears, Those are the only two fruit-based drinks that should be in existence.
What about wine though?
Well, also wine.
But what about like blackberry cider stuff? Or strawberry cider? Or pineapple and mango cider?
Yeah, none of them are real. They're fake ciders. Cider is made from apples.
Yeah.
Not,
But there's other ciders.
yeah, but they're not real cider. They're fake cider.
Yeah.
There's onion ice cream. Nobody needs that in their life. Who thinks, oh, do you know what? I fancy an ice cream now. I know what I'll get. I'll get an onion ice cream. Nobody ever. For now, I'll get a strawberry one, a vanilla one. No, I don't want that, mate. Put your strawberry away. Put your chocolate ice cream away. We don't want none of that. We want an onion ice cream. It's not going to happen.
But you can get teriyaki ice cream in Japan.
Well, that is because, as we know, the Japanese are very strange people. Welcome, Nikki. It's been a while. Nikki ignores my attempts to sext with her on the Facebook quite regularly. I think she's got a new chap now as well, because I think she's traded her old chap for a younger model. They keep offering me as an alternative model, but not accepted yet. Not taking the opportunity of the ride yet. I do. Yeah, see, I was right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you were right.
The proof correct. 21 years younger. Bloody hell, Christ, there must be a baby.
Oh, you've got like a cougar, a toy boy.
She's the cougar. He's the prey. The
cub.
cub.
Yeah.
The cub. Cougar and cub, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, Nikki, I am still available for sex, and you might want to take advantage pretty quick before I die. It's legal.
Oh,
nothing,
thank you for
that. Nothing that I suggest would be. Did you go just to the toilet so you could see my chopper?
No, I literally just went to the toilet.
Evening, Mr. Mandry. Glastonbury this weekend. It's not my scene, really, Chris. I used to watch it on the BBC when I was younger and think, oh, I fancy that. And then what happened was that I discovered that I just don't like music. And so as a result of that, I've decided that Glastonbury isn't somewhere that I'd want to go.
What do you mean you don't like music? How can you not like music?
It's just fucking loud.
You do like music because you like singing karaoke.
Yeah, but that's because I'm pissed. I don't think they'd be very impressed if I got up on the main stage of Glastonbury when Dua Lipa was headlining, and tried to sing fucking Robbie Williams' "Angels" down a microphone.
Highlighting.
I think I would quickly get evicted.
Yeah, I think you would. To be fair.
I'd be like, I dedicate this song to Sophie. I'm loving Angels instead. But yeah, no. Nikki, you need to reply to me messages on the Facebook. It's not very often I message people.
We haven't sang it Angels in ages.
We'd have to get me more drunk first.
Oh. Okay.
If you want to take advantage of me, Sophie, there's a price to be paid. we've got both the Payne brothers in the chat tonight. Richard Payne likes Wrexham so much he's actually moving here.
Really?
Yeah. Actual true story for once. I'm not just starting a rumour.
My goodness.
Unfortunately, he's not timed it well because I'm leaving here.
No, you're going to Prestatyn. But
Yeah.
how far away is Prestatyn from Wrexham?
It's about an hour. George says if he gets 10 more subs on your stream, he'll share his OnlyFans. So if you subscribe to George's Treasure Shed, please unsubscribe now because nobody needs to see that.
So how far is where Chris is in Real in relation to Wrexham and Prestatyn?
I've probably about an hour and 20 from Wrexham, maybe. Probably about 15-minute drive from Prestatyn.
Oh, so it's closer to Prestatyn than
It depends. Well, yeah, it's very close to Prestatyn. Yeah, it's about 10-minute drive from my mum's house, but where I will be is the other side of Prestatyn from mother. For, sensible reasons.
Yeah. So you've sold your house now.
Well, it's under offer.
Under offer, and have you put in an offer on a house there?
I've had an offer accepted on a mansion there. Yes.
Good, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is looking to move soon. He was sending me pictures of the house across the road from him and saying this is going up for sale this week. I was like, are you actively trying to encourage me to live on your street?
Chris is going to move again.
No, he's not moving again.
It's like, God, I literally hate moving. Like, I literally couldn't deal with that, moving from like Torquay to Wales and then moving again. Oh my God, couldn't cope.
No,
I've been in this for so long, so I just hate moving.
No, they're very happy now that they've moved to where I said them to do. Are you moving to Hampshire, Andrew? I'm not, but if I was, Nikki, I would happily move in with you. Thank you for the offer. I accept. Nikki is very beautiful, you know. She's she doesn't believe it when I tell her, but she's a very attractive lady.
I'm sure she is very beautiful.
You would. I would. That's all we need.
Yeah.
It says the area is going downhill with certain new residents coming. Tell you what, there was a dispersal order in place in Prestatyn the other weekend. My mum was not impressed.
Pardon me.
But Chris was giving me advice on housing choices and in the area because I'd seen some houses in Rill that were like, 8-bedroom houses, 7-bedroom houses, and I'm thinking, I could fit the entire business here and have room to expand. And he was just like, it's not the street to live on.
Mm. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? On 2 roads up from me last week, there was a gang shooting a house and a car. And then the police were going door to door the next day and they come and knocked on my door and they were like, oh, just wondering if you know anything. Obviously, I was like, no. And they said, oh, we've been asked to, ask, do you feel scared? And I was like, well, not really, no. And they were like,
could have done is say, oh, I'm coming to work for you soon.
And they were like, has it impacted you in any way? And I was like, nope.
I'd have said yes, please. I'd like compensation for all the bullet holes that I've had to take out the wall. I've had to fill them in and everything. I've done such a good job, you couldn't tell, but it's cost me a fortune.
Well, I was surprised they come and knocked on my door because it was 2 roads over. So they've just gone door to door, literally on the surrounding roads. Obviously, that road as well.
Obviously, they've claimed overtime for that as well.
I think they're just doing it just to show that the police were doing something, basically, which is good.
How you cook without spoons? Well, if I'm dying anyway, Richard, of the high blood pressure, then I probably have to avoid it anyway. So,
can you imagine if Andrew actually had something wrong with him? Like, my God, we would never hear the end of it.
the medical professionals on NHS Direct. How much go to A&E? But yeah, it's going to be a different lifestyle in Prestatyn because there's no KFC, there's no Wetherspoons.
What is there then?
There's the only takeaways there that are what I call branded ones, but ones that you've heard of. There's a Subway, and I think there's a Domino's Pizza.
Wow. So
Is it piles?
Like the middle of nowhere.
If you want to see me naked and expect me, that's fine. You don't have to ask.
You're literally going to be living in like the middle of nowhere.
No, it's a posh town, isn't it? They don't have the shit places. There's Carl's Chippy, there's Jones's Chippy, there's the Crispy Cod. There's a couple of others as well. I forget the name of. There's one actually just literally around the corner from the house that I'm hoping to buy. So walking distance next to the beach club as well, which has got a bar in it. So I probably go beach club, couple of pints, Chippy, back home. That's my weekday night sorted. Although I can't have salt anymore, can I? So I'll probably not have a go to the Chippy. Let's have a fucking sausage or something.
Like a sausage doesn't have any salt in.
Well, it's in fucking everything, isn't it?
Yeah, but as long as you have it in moderation, it don't matter, does it? Moderation.
It's probably in this.
Yeah, probably.
Where's
Should we have a look?
Where's the ingredients here? It don't tell you the ingredients on here.
There's 0.01 gram of salt in this.
That's just to keep you drinking more of the shit beer.
Yeah.
Worcestershire is very nice. The only things with bullet holes around here are pheasants. I think Droitwich is out of my budget. I think anywhere that's got Waitrose is out of my budget. We've got a Marks and Spencer's food hall in Prestatyn. That's where I'll be getting my food from as a Prestatyn resident. And my mum goes there, and every time she goes there, she gets overcharged, apparently. I went in there once when I had a 50 quid gift voucher. Spent nearly 40 quid on my weekly shopping there that normally cost me about 20 in Aldi. I was like, this is just ridiculous. I got Sean Abercrombie telling me that it's cheaper than frigging Marks Spencer. I was like, fuck it, it's not.
No.
Really not.
No.
Right. We're going to send Nikki a chat up line.
But Nikki's got a new man. She doesn't care.
No, I don't care. That's what you mean. You're welcome to nurse me any day or night. There we go. I'm probably watching with a chap right now. That's going to go well, isn't it?
Yeah. Really well.
Yeah, I don't think we've had any gangland shootings in the Prestatyn area, thankfully.
No.
He's not new anymore. Well, fair enough. Just bored of him already. Moving on to the next victim. What kind of response is this? Right, there we go. Started the flirting now.
Oh, not new anymore. Newish.
Bored of him now. Time to get a new one. Right, who else is watching? We've lost some viewers.
Oh,
Craig says hello, Andrew. Hello, Craig. Nice to meet you. We need to know who's watching. Who has not commented?
Put a hello in the chat if you're watching. Don't be a lurker. Say hello.
Listen to Sophie because she now has a professional YouTube channel. Ali Evans is lurking. She knows my policy on lurkers. She'll let me down. Ali is another person who loves Wrexham so much that she is also moving to Wrexham.
No, she's not.
She is.
I bet you're not, Ali.
She is.
Are you, Ali?
Yeah. Well, a mile across the border, but it's practically fucking Wrexham. I think it might be Flintshire. It might not be. I'm not sure. I don't know actually. Is it Wrexham County or is it Flintshire? I'm not sure. Hello, Kevin. Watched every week. Nice to see you, Kevin, and thank you for watching. It's not in Wrexham, it's in Flintshire. Oh, it's pretty close stuff, isn't it? Literally 2-minute walk, isn't it? Heading off to bed. She's bloody having sex with Craig now. I've got it turned on. That's it. Should be calling him Andrew in bed tonight now. Hello, postcode, but just within the border. Yeah, it's Wrexham. They'll be conquering it soon enough. Don't worry. Yeah, she wanted to get closer to me, but she didn't realise that I was actually moving. Next year, everyone will be moving to Prestatyn.
Yeah, place to be.
There'll be a big Prestatyn next to this. People will be lucky to move there. It's a very expensive place. Anyone going live with England on Sunday at 8 p.m? I think the BBC, Chris.
You can live in Prestatyn, but there's nothing there.
There is. Bloody big CK. There is bloody big CK Maxx.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There is there.
There's a big TK Maxx. Sports Direct, Marks and Spencer's, Tesco's. Next, there was a River Island, but that's Super Drug now. Clark's, Vodafone. Get your shoes in Clark's. Take care. Well and truly switched off. Hello, Deep Fried Deals. Definitely turned on. You can tell. You can't drag yourself away. Yeah, it's a very strange place because there's this big retail park with, like, you know, TK Maxx and the like on. The high street is just one street. And there's more shops in the retail park.
Yeah.
Than there is on the high street. They're right next to each other. Like you walk out the retail park onto the high street.
Yeah.
And it's you go in the retail park, there's fucking Rolls Royces, Bentleys, and all sorts of shit going on. And then there's me and me clapped out Land Rover, leaking oil all over it. I told the garage, I run the garage today, but the MOT, and I said, look, we've got to fix this oil leak. So to move it house, I don't want the Land Rover to be pissing oil all over the new drive, because I'll have to, you know, either get rid of the Land Rover or get rid of the drive.
I bet you'd get rid of the drive.
All those charity shops to source from. I haven't been charity shopping for a while. I've had to ban myself, got to save money for this move. So you have, Adam? There's a pub. Yeah, I was in there the other day actually for a meal. Ali, for Grant. I don't know if Grant's watching. If you are, hello, Grant. I was there for Grant's birthday. We went there for a meal. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. But the pub that Ali's talking about, went there for a meal. It was nice. Nice food there. Did I have a mixed grill? I think I had a mixed grill. It was very nice. Can't have that anymore. Too much salt.
You can't say no to free chip butty, though, can you?
Bagsy Andrew for my team. They're all right at pub quizzes, unless there's a Disney round or a music round. Fucking useless at both. Holly Bush, that's it. Holly Bush, of course it is. It's nice feeling. It's a very. I don't think they've refurbished it since the 90s. It doesn't look like it needs a refurb. It's just the decor. You know, it's well maintained, but the decor is of that era.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're always busy in there, so they must like be making plenty of money from the place. But yeah, a nice meal there. Let's go again. Hello, Dr. Trader. We don't mention doctors, not after today. So we're on flashbacks. Who's getting free quizzes? Will you be giving us a house tour? I'm in two minds, to be honest, about that. Because my concern is, if I put out my house on YouTube and here's all my stock and everything, somebody might rob me. Which I think is why Car Boot Chris hasn't done one of his new place. And if I put it all out there on YouTube and I get robbed, and the insurance company go, well, hang on, you put all this out on YouTube, they may not pay out. So I need to think about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Really. I mean, I know you get the address off the eBay store, but I might put me because I have got a business address that I use for Amazon, so that people can't find me. So I might use that address on eBay as well.
Yeah.
Don't show stock. The thing is, the stock will be in the house, so it's difficult to show the house without showing the stock. Your blood pressure machine talks, bloody hell, I don't. Can you imagine if you were somebody Alexa? I don't want to talk. I've gone for the cheapest one available. I got to sort me out. As recommended by St. John's Ambulance. You can't get a higher recommendation other than the one that was recommended by the NHS. But I didn't go for that one. I went for the one that St. John's Ambulance had recommended instead. Seems safer option. They know what to do when they're running up and down the pitch. But yeah, I think Richard has forgotten that he's part of the Moving Dream team as well. You'll be able to film the video, Richard. Richard, Ali, Stephen Larner have got the job of, and Grant have got the job of helping me move all my stock into the new house. They don't know I volunteered them for this, but they've just heard it now. I wonder if Alexa. Hey, Alexa. Oh, hang on, it's gone. I'll ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Can you tell me my blood pressure?
No, it can't.
Can you tell me my blood pressure? Hey, Siri. Can you tell me my blood pressure?
Sorry, I can't help with that. You can learn more about logging your health data with Siri at apple.com.
What is the point in you? Hey, Siri. Can you tell me what the point in you is?
Here's what I found.
Fucking, it's useless.
Here's what I found. Nothing.
I don't understand the point in Siri. It's never been any good for me. Or Alexa, they both let me down badly.
I never use Siri.
You got a BP monitor that has Bluetooth. No, Kathy, I don't want to get COVID. Blood pressure monitor with Tinder. I mean, it just fucking raise it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Don't drink coffee, Dr. Trader. Don't drink caffeine. This is the thing. I don't drink caffeine. I have improved my diet and my exercise levels this year. It should be freaking down. But there you go. I blame there being an attractive nurse. That's what I blame. If it had been a bloke nurse, would have been through the floor. We're all kicking off on Discord today. Right. So, what are your plans for next week, Sophie Niss?
I'm off at the moment next week until the 7th of July. But if any shifts come out in the meantime, obviously I'll pick them up. So it's kind of a little bit hit and miss, to be honest, next week. Depends what comes out work-wise.
So, I think what I'm hearing there is that next week Sophie is working on launching her OnlyFans career. You heard it here first. Apparently, it's £40 an hour. Seems a bit expensive to me, but if you want a cheaper OnlyFans, you can subscribe to the Money Mental UK OnlyFans. You get to see me sat on a sofa drinking cider. Kathy has got a message for you in the chat.
Hello, Kathy. I'm just watching the telly as well.
I swear you've got ADHD going on.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've got undiagnosed ADHD since I was a child, but that's another story.
I think we need to get the chat to ask us questions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The chat can ask us 5 questions each on any subject that they wish, and we have to answer it honestly.
Okay.
And neither of us are allowed to type in the chat and ask each other questions either. So be creative, chat. Do your worst. When I get another cider. So the first question, Sophie, have you had much work lately? So that's 1 out of 5 questions, and that's a waste of a question. But there you go. There's your first question, Sophie.
No, I haven't, but it's going to pick up.
Right. And my first question is, what's your thoughts on Spam the meat? I don't think I've ever had it, Chris. So I don't think I would like it. It sounds fucking horrible. So 1 question each, and I've got to be honest, they were both shit questions. No one's diving into the inner psyche here or asking how to make £1 million as a reseller or anything useful. Is it worth watching your latest video, Andrew? Well,
No, you watch my latest video.
right. This is a question for me, not you. You will have your turn. A lot of people have said it is. The feedback has been quite positive about it, Dr. Trader. For me, I never think it's fucking worth watching any of my videos, but other people disagree. So, and the audience retention on the video is quite good, looking at the stats as well. So, maybe it is. What's your highest viewed video on OnlyFans? I don't have any videos on OnlyFans. Oh, no, Sophie's turn to answer a question. Sorry, there's a question for you, Sophie.
I don't have any videos on OnlyFans either.
So this is a question for me, I assume. Following on from Joe, I threw up down myself on Sunday, Stu. So I have this problem. I don't know if it's a medical thing, right? If I need to go number 2 and I can't get to go number 2 quick enough, I throw up.
What happened to Joe Biden?
Oh, he didn't sort it himself. He was just shit on interview. He's umming and ahhing all over the place.
Oh.
So I couldn't go number 2. I was in the van driving. I ended up projectile vomiting all down myself, Stu, and down the van.
Is that what you do if you can't do a poo?
Yes.
Oh.
All right, thank you, Richard. Who would you trust to help you bury a body? It's always got to be family, hasn't it, Phil? It's got to be family first. Sophie, while you're attending to your patients, are you watching TV?
No.
I've lost count of how many questions are on each. I think there's 1 more for me and 2 more for you. I'm surprised there weren't any questions on the Instagram or the Messenger. Normally I get questions on those. There are people who like to watch but don't like to comment in the chat, so they message me on the Instagram or the Facebook when I'm live instead, which is fair enough, you know.
Oh, me.
Well, come on, chat. We're still waiting for some more questions here. They've been very quiet. They've gone shy. Or YouTube is broken.
Yeah, everyone's shy.
Who was your crushes growing up, Sophie?
I had many.
Apart from me, who else was it?
Well, apart from you, I would say I used to love Gary Barlow and Mark Owen.
Okay.
And I still do. And Pink. And David Beckham. And Alex Parks. and those are the ones I can think of.
I don't know who Alex Park is,
Don't you? She was a singer.
and that is why I don't know who she is.
Because you don't like music.
No clue. I had Madonna, Kylie Minogue,
Yeah.
and Gates McFadden.
Gates McFadden.
Mentalist points to anyone in the chat who can tell me who Gates McFadden is.
Stephen Gates.
What?
Stephen Gates from Boyzone.
No, Gates McFadden.
Oh.
Do either of you consider marriage or children in the future? I'm not opposed to it, Mandy. I did think that it was something I wanted to do, but unfortunately, I've not been able to get anyone pregnant or kidnap them long enough to stockhold them into marrying me.
I would like marriage, but not children. I like kids, but I like being able to give them back. I don't really want my own. I've never felt like the need or want to like be pregnant, if you know what I mean.
Neither have I.
Marriage, but marriage, yes. But children, I'm a bit like, no.
Jet from Gladiators, good choice. We've got some comments in the chat here. Oh, right. Looking on Wikipedia is cheating. I had my first erection over Gates McFadden.
I don't know what Gates McFadden is. Or who, rather.
I distinctly remember being on TV in Star Trek The Next Generation and me having wood and not having a clue what was going on. Dean came from Superman. Yeah, I can see that. That is Gates McFadden when she gave me my first chubby.
And how old were you then?
5, 6, something like that. Very young. Very young. Yeah, I remember watching it. Our first ever TV that we'd bought. Watching the Star Trek. Gates McFadden come on, and all of a sudden, oh, fucking hell, something's going on in my pants. What's going on here? No clue. Rock hard, I was.
Oh, for God's sake.
You're not using Google, I have Lee. So I was talking to my Instagram messages there, Kathy. I was just being lazy and replying verbally rather than typing. Prefer Denise Crosby. Tasha, yeah. She wasn't in it long enough to have an impact. Marina Sirtis was okay, but yeah, I used to have a real thing for redheads when I was younger. Real thing for him. Really did. Probably still do, to be honest, but I don't see many redheads about anymore. Don't get married or have kids. Financial ruin will occur. Is that what your nickname for Cherry is? I see that you've managed to replace the battery in your smoke alarm.
No, it's just not been beeping as much.
It's been beeping like fuck.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's been sarcastic.
Oh, I can't hear it anymore. I literally don't hear it anymore. I literally don't even know it's going off anymore. Is it really beep that much?
Yeah. Richard is Gillian Anderson. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Scully from X-Files. Oh. I'm waiting for. Oh, we've lost Sophie. I'm waiting for somebody to say they've got a crush on Money Mental UK. That's not happened yet. Lee's is Elizabeth Shue. I can't remember who Elizabeth Shue is. I recognise the name. I'll have to have a look. Hey Siri, who is Elizabeth Shue?
Here's what I found.
Oh, from Karate Kid. Back to the Future. Of course, I know who Elizabeth Shue is. Yeah, understandable. Been married to the same person since 1994. Fuck me, it's like a life sentence. Yeah, we still haven't got anyone saying that they've got a crush on Money Mental UK yet. Don't know what the fuck's going on in Sophie's house, but there's fucking lights are going on and off. Cocktail. Todd Cruise film. I'm not seeing Adventures in Babysitting, but I can't imagine I want to based on the title. Disco. I can't fucking hell. Beyond me, these. Best film. What's your favourite film, Sophie?
My favourite film is American Gangster with Denzel Washington. That's my favourite film.
Okay. Don't think I've seen it. Message from Cherry, especially for Andrew. Turn the Discord notifications off. Don't know how to. Can you hear that loud again? I thought the message from Cherry was going to be that she has a crush on Money Mental UK, so she's let me down badly there. Just mute the phone. It's not coming from the phone. It's coming from the computer. If I mute the computer, you won't be able to hear me. Here's my future wife.
Oh, Potato! Hello. Haven't seen you for a while.
She is currently in a state of mourning. Have you heard why? She has heard that her future husband has got high blood pressure.
Now, let's see.
The fuck is this now? Are they just like type in the same freaking message? It's just like mother like daughter. I have no idea what this word means now.
It's higher.
Well, there's no fucking H in it, is there?
Well, it's because she's Manchester. That's why there's no H. So it's higher.
Just needs to fucking learn how to spell, I think. See, Pat knows how to spell.
I like sleeping though, Cherry. Kathy, yes, her future husband is dead because of high blood pressure. R.I.P. Her future husband also has some curtains going on at the moment.
I've got some what going on.
He got curtains.
How do you mean?
Your hair's like
Is it sideways, is it?
you got curtains.
Oh, no. Tell you what, there's no grey in it yet, though.
I've got some little grey strands coming. Well, I've got quite a few grey strands coming now, actually.
Nothing, no grey on me, not even on my pubic hair. Are people still in the bath? Soapy did get it right. Who the fuck is Soapy now? I don't know what's going on with Cherry tonight. I think she meant to say Sophie, but that's not come across right, is it? Your new name now is Soapy.
Yeah, I've always been Soapy. Always been
Right.
Soapy with Kathy and Cherry.
But your name is Sophie.
Yeah, but I'm Soapy.
Are you wearing soap?
No, I'm just Soapy, ain't I?
Okay, I'm just gonna move past that. Is it hot in your house tonight? No, it's only me here tonight, so no action taken here.
Much better at the moment.
My cider is, of course, at room temperature because I don't believe in refrigerating it. Kathy has got a hot water bottle. That's no way to speak about your husband. Far more than just a hot water bottle. Well, hang on. If you're called Soapy, what am I called? Sexy, I assume.
Andy Pandy.
Sexy.
Andy Pandy.
Sexy. Right. Here's a poll for the chat. What is the word most used by teenagers?
Sick.
So Soapy's going with sick. In it, right, 100%. Right, Phil obviously hasn't spoken to a teenager in about 3 fucking decades. Neither is Chris.
Or fam.
Like, right. So my teenager would have to be in a year. Okay, and we have got a correct answer. Well done, Ali. Ali is the only person who's actually spoken to a fucking teenager in the last 20 years in this chat. I don't know what to say to okay or yeah. I have no idea. I always get it. Yeah, okay. All right. Do I text back now? Is that the end of the conversation? No clue. It's not the You can tell it's been a while since Cherry has been a teenager. Had a good day? Yeah. How are you feeling? Okay. How was college? Okay. It's true. It's okay. Or it's yeah. I sponsor a dance school, as we know. I say, what are the results like? How are we doing? How was today's performance? Okay. Brilliant. Thank you for the insightful analysis. And that's just from the teachers. Oh, it is typed as okay, George. It's just that Ali is a bit older, so she types it as OKAY. Ali is actually in her 20s now. That's why. And Mandy's apparently got 26 children in her loft at the moment. So, yeah. Yeah,
I didn't know there was like a politer version of okay. I would just put okay, not OKAY. I didn't know there was like a politer thing.
K means fuck off. I'm old school. I just say fuck off.
Yeah.
What I have noticed, though, right, if you reply to okay with okay, they don't like that.
I don't know.
I've been testing out different responses to see what happens.
You've been experimenting, have you?
Yeah, reply with okay or okay. That's not, you're not supposed to do that. That's not how it goes. 26 degrees. Oh, I get you. And apparently, Tap Peddler has. Well, have you listed these TVs? Thumbs up is also. I use thumbs up when I'm acknowledging something somebody has said on the Facebook Messenger. Hang on. Hang on. Let's test this theory. I got to fucking remember what name she's under on Facebook now. Cherry, what fucking name are you under on Facebook? Because it's a fucking different one, isn't it? What's Cherry on Facebook? I can't fucking remember. It's got about fucking 5 different names going on. I've got a fuck off from Kath. I type in Cherry, nothing comes up. I'm not telling you, like, well, just fucking message me there, and then I know, don't I? I can't fucking remember. So it's going to make me scroll through my chats now, try and work it out. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, it does begin with Robin actually.
That was it. I don't know who Robin is. Oh, right.
But I prefer cherry potato actually.
I've asked her to send me boobs. It's not gone well. I've just had a thumbs up back. Oh, no, that means it's gone well, doesn't it? That means she's going to do it. All in the loft are listed the ones. Are you collecting CRTs then? I've got some in the unit. I'm never going to list them. She's not known as Cherry Potato in this house. I've seen her cooking. She's just known as a bad cook in your house, I think.
What's she known as in your house then, Kathy?
Brian, probably. Oh, hang on. I might have my boobs now. Oh, right. No, hang on. No, what she's done is she's changed the chat theme so I can no longer send thumbs up. I know how to get around this. I know how to get around this. I can do this. Hang on.
I wouldn't know.
So I'm an expert. Oh, fucking hell, hang on. Right. I have defeated her. I've sent a thumbs up. This is how I spend my evenings, folks. It's just, it keeps sending me shushing signs now. We appear to have lost Sophie, and we now have... Right now, I can do a thumbs up on Kathy as well. I just had a message from Sophie to say that her laptop has died. Give it the kiss of life. Right, hang on. It took me 5 minutes to work out I can do this. Why can I not use a phone properly? There we go. Oh, I've got a photo. No. I could be dying next week. Looking good there. So it's not comment's not very well set, Bandy. She's gone. Well, Sophie has now sadly died. We, of course, are very sad to see Sophie's demise. I think it's demise, isn't it? So leaves behind her her beloved almost finished camper van, a flat that doesn't have any functioning lights or a smoke alarm that works, and a pile of dodgy clothing. Yeah, long live Sophie. Yeah, I think Sophie's blood pressure ultimately couldn't take the stream. My body burying question is a bit more relevant now. Kathy has been taught new skills. She knows how to change. Why is it a pile of poo now? Right. Anyway. So yeah, apparently Sophie has died of high blood pressure. Who knew that could happen? Certainly not me until today. George is disappearing. Have a good evening, George. And I can't read stuff that small. Not with this prescription. So I'm a recovering gambler. It's fucking great how many fucking adverts come up for gambling on my Facebook. Right, well, we may as well do, while we wait for... we may as well go for 5 more questions for Andrew. This is your moment to type in some questions. Well, this is going well. Have you managed to lighten your load? Have you managed to lighten your load for the impending move? I do have less stock this week than I had last week. I will be entering the month of July with less stock than I had in June. Thanks to a combination of, well, thanks entirely to selling it, because that's like the only way to get rid of stock other than giving it away, and I don't give anything away, as we know. But there's still too much. You just need to keep plowing through it, basically. But yeah, I've listed pretty much everything that's in the house. I think there's a handful of pieces of clothing that I just need to steam and get listed. And I have listed some stuff from the unlisted unit, a couple of boxes from there, and stuff is sold. So I do have less than I did. Four more questions. What about your own general stuff, or do you plan to reduce? I don't have much stuff. Hello, Ross. Hope you're well. Welcome back to the country. Sorry to hear about Scotland's performance in the Euros. Well, unlucky, I think, in the last game, really. But it is what it is. I don't have much general stuff anymore, Mandy. I sold a lot of it to clear my debts. So I got a lot less stuff. I got some clothing that I might put on Vinted, see how it goes. It doesn't fit me anymore because I am too fat for it. Or I might just donate it. Right. Excuse me a minute. Right, there we go. Our fans were the best in the world. Why, what happened to them? They're not the best anymore. Right. Yeah. Sorry, Mandy, I've got my best packing team on it anyway. Richard Payne Removals is in charge of overseeing the operation. Although we will need about 20 vans to move everything. Who is your favourite Payne brother? Probably Jeff Payne, I would say. I've been told bathroom have doors with a reason. What's your favourite item to eat at a barbecue? It's got to be a burger, isn't it? Really? You can't beat a burger. Is Jeff helping you move? Who's Jeff? Oh, it's Jeff with a J, isn't it? We'll have a look. I'm pretty sure one of them's called Jeff. Hey, Siri. Who are the Payne brothers?
Here's some information.
Well, apparently Harry Payne and Frederick Payne were members of a popular Victorian era of British pantomime entertainers. I was thinking of the wrestlers. Good point, Richard. My favourite Payne brother is whoever helps me move. Correct. There we go. Decided. I'd probably say a burger. I do like the hot dogs. I like a bit of steak, but I'm now banned from steak, so that's going well. Yeah. Obviously, due to my now having a medical incapacity, I am not able to assist in the move myself. But I will watch and offer helpful advice. Like, move that box there and don't drop that one. And I will shove that box up your ass if it gets dropped again. That kind of stuff. Has to be a steak well done. No, I don't like well done. It just tastes burnt. I went to this takeaway in Prestatyn, a new one that's open Monday, where the pizza place used to be, and ordered this chicken burger and chips. Chips were lovely, scud on fries, very nice. The chicken burger was nice, but it was too well done. The chicken was too well done, and I don't like it well done. I bet these Payne brothers don't cock pancakes. Evening, Neil. I don't know where Sophie's gone. But we'll put the link in the chat if anyone else wants to come live. This is the possibly last ever episode of Drinking with Andrew. Gone are the days when we used to raise £1,000 for charity. I do find that the Black Country reseller, who I'm sure used to be called the Black Country Wench, but anyway, watches Drinking with Andrew. She may be watching now, so if she is, hello, Rebecca. Lovely to have you with us. Try to get her to comment in the chat, but it's not happened yet. Try to get her to come live. It should be really good doing a live stream, but give her a subscribe on YouTube anyway. She would like that. I think she's fell down the bog. still doing enough. She probably got it coming out both ends, like I did in the van the other day, Mandy. I hope you're going to tell me, Mandy, that you've not been in my patch. I'm happy to be number 2 favourite Pain Brother, not Outmove. Well, Richard has volunteered you to assist with the move, Derek. He says the Tesla is needed. So, yeah, bad news there. Don't know what I'm moving yet anyway. Need to raise some funds to like pay for removal van, solicitors, and estate agents. Estate agents £2,000, solicitors is 2,300. So that's £4,300, isn't it? And then I don't know how much the removal van's going to cost. Surveyor is 480 quid. So I've got to pay the next couple of weeks. And my car's got MOT and service due, which always just ends up costing me £1,000. It's always something that needs doing. So it's going to be an expensive couple of months. I need to sell more stuff and spend less money. Spending less money is definitely a struggle. Yeah, so we had 2 questions. Read this. You promise to leave your home bargains and B&M and take it back slow. Yeah, I don't look at much that is in books and media. I did pick up a board game in a shelter the other day that was £3 and I sold that for 15, which I was happy with. It was one that used to go for 20 quid, but I think that was during Q4 that it was going for 20 quid when I sold it last. But I know where I got it from. Like it was ex Bernardo's stock, which was ex Amazon stock. I never bought it in Bernardo's, never played it because then it ended up in shelter, redonated. They didn't redonate it to Bernardo's for some reason. And I used to buy them in Bernardo's for £5 and sell them for 20. But yeah, I don't look at the clothing or anything really in him now. If I go in the vets, then I will usually get some clothing in there. That's about it. What's business moving? Yeah. Yeah, I do need to start thinking about getting a removal company lined up actually, but it's difficult when I don't know what date it's going to be. I might get one that does. I might get him to do all the packing as well, to be honest, because I think it can be arsed packing stuff up myself. Never tried retail arbitrage. My best selling products are retail arbitrage. And actually my most profitable product in terms of return on investment in May was retail arbitrage product. I don't stop selling this month for some reason. Have I missed you buying a new house or something? I'm still in my house, but I have accepted an offer on this house and have had an offer accepted on a property in Prestatyn. Oh, We got a guest coming in. Welcome, Neil.
Hello.
This is the first time I've seen you fully clothed in a while.
Don't let everyone know, Andrew. They'll all be wanting them text messages.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very good. I like your now picture.
Oh, it's the backdrop to me live streams, which I haven't done in ages.
In
I haven't done this year.
How do you say? In a short while.
At least 6 months. I would probably say we're about 6 months, maybe to the date.
I have not done a live stream in about 10 seconds.
I was going to say, didn't you do one last week as well?
I'm almost getting consistent.
So how are you? Why is it going to be a live live stream? Because I'm sorry, I've just come on.
I went to the doctors today for my asthma review.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the 40 checkup, and it was like that.
No, I'm not reached that stage yet.
No,
and they hooked me up to the blood pressure machine. Took my blood pressure, didn't think anything of it. We actually, and she goes, "Oh, I'm just going to take your blood pressure again." I was like, "Okay, I've never had it taken twice, but fair enough." I thought, "Oh, fucking machine must be broken." And she goes, "Oh, your blood pressure is very high." What does that mean? She says, "Come back in 2 weeks and we'll discuss." I was like, "Oh, I have no idea what that means." So then I go in the car. I thought, right, I'm putting my blood pressure readings into Google, see what it says. Go on the NHS website. You must report to A&E immediately. Oh, what the fuck? They've just told me the doctors to leave and go home. So I went back in. I said, "Have I got to go to the hospital?" "No, just come back in 2 weeks. Don't worry about what the website says. It's wrong." "Oh, that fills me with confidence, doesn't it? So your own fucking website tells me to go to hospital." Oh, I was at imminent risk of a stroke and all sorts, according to it. It's like, Craig, thanks for this.
You haven't just got pleurisy, though. Because there's a guy at work, he got all symptoms of this thing, and he was just like, and he was really worried. So he phoned like 111. He was just like, I've getting these symptoms. When I've checked them on the internet, it says, please go to your local A&E. And when they read out the symptoms, it says, right, we're going to send an ambulance round. How are you feeling? He went, I feel all right, just a bit like lightheaded. And like, right, we're sending an ambulance round. And he got took to an ambulance to A&E, and it turned out he had pleurisy. So
I don't even know what that is.
It's sort of like an 18th century pleurisy, gout. They're totally different diseases, but they're all seem like something from the 18th century. Pleurisy was something with his lungs or something, or his breathing. And he was off work for a bit, but...
Oh, I'll tell you what, if it gets me off work, I've definitely got it.
So it's just really high blood pressure then?
Yeah, just high blood pressure. So I was like, so no drinking, cut back on the salt, which is in fucking everything. Like even in my frosties, even in my spaghetti. Why is there salt in my spaghetti? So I was like, fucking everyone. I literally can't cut this. I've got the cheapest spaghetti they do. There's no fucking light version of it. There's no salt-free spaghetti in fucking Aldi. I have to start shopping at different supermarkets.
You're gonna have to start making your own.
I make every meal from scratch.
In the right way.
Exactly, from scratch. The only thing that doesn't have salt in it is bananas. I thought I'll get some bananas. I'll have bananas on toast for my breakfast. Apparently that's not a healthy thing. Now you can't have bananas after lunchtime or some crazy bullshit. Too
many bananas gives you a higher chance of radiation poisoning. Because of the potassium in them. But you've got to eat like a load. You've got to have an ape diet.
But where am I going to get exposed to radiation?
Potassium. Potassium is Potassium is very low level. Really, really, really. You're more likely to get radiation off the sun, which is sunburn.
Fucking hell.
Chris Tyler says lettuce gives you E. coli. Sorry?
So basically, to survive the high blood pressure, I've got to stay away from the sun like a vampire, eat more bananas. This is not going to go well.
I'm not giving scientific advice. I must reiterate, I am not a doctor, so don't take my advice. I'm like that, not a doctor. What's that off? That's off a program, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's either Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Modern Family, or
at the end when it goes, not a doctor.
Not a doctor. Yeah. So reference that to me. I'm not giving. So if anyone says I'm not going to eat this, and the doctor said to eat it, don't take my scientific advice, especially Kathy. There you go. See, Chris Tyler is from the 18th century as well. He has gout.
Yeah, but that's because he's about 100. I mean, he literally lived through the 18th century. He still remembers Queen Victoria being born, let alone her coronation.
Yeah. Actually, when you're speaking to Queen Victoria, if you bear with us 2 seconds. I have a box there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's biscuit manufacturer, McFarlane, Lang & Co. in Glasgow and London. But that's Queen Victoria there. There's a little girl.
All right.
Not Queen. No, it isn't Queen Victoria. No, it's Queen Elizabeth. Sorry. That's the old king. It's not as good as right. Never mind. Continue.
So basically, that was completely irrelevant to the conversation.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought Chris Tyler was younger. Never mind.
Just pull out your random fucking biscuit tins.
Yeah, it's just I found it the other day, so it's in the conservatory.
Chris, do you remember when this tin came out?
I think he had one for his 21st birthday. That was the king's coronation, though. That was the queen's dad's coronation. They got presented out as biscuit tins. You know, like he used to get tat back then, like of Charles and Diana.
You mean the proper queen, not the fake one, Camilla?
Yeah.
I don't even know who her dad is, to be honest.
He was the one who stammered. Colin Firth, her dad.
The King's Speech. I sold that on Amazon the other day. Amazon, people pay like 2 or 3 times what they'll pay for a DVD on eBay just because it comes the next day. And I'm like, if you wanted something that quickly, just fucking rent it on Sky Movies or whatever.
Yeah.
They've obviously got, because I'm thinking, hang on, you've just ordered this off a website. You've obviously got internet access. You can stream it for £2.50 on Google Movies. Why are you paying £10 for a fucking DVD you can watch for £2.50? Rent. You can even buy it. You can just watch it as many times as you want on the streaming service. I can't fucking understand.
Well, even Netflix, you can download movies to watch offline on some tier levels. So probably what they're paying for that, they could do it for a month. If it's on there, download it and have it offline.
Or they could do what I do and just get it through the Real Dbrid for free. Well, pay the Real Dbrid subscription, whatever it is, 10 for 3 months, and watch it in entirely legal means from a Dutch website.
Is that why you subscribe to the Dutch website, Andrew?
Yes, the Amsterdam ones are very good.
So, I'm joining you tonight though with cider.
Good man. I am on the Stalford Press because this turns out to be cheaper than Taurus cider in Aldi. So.
But you're going to have to start looking at the salt content in your cider.
Well, I'm trying to find it, and it doesn't have any ingredients on here, so I assume there's no salt.
Have you checked online?
No, that's
How much salt is inside it?
no. I'm not going online after it told me to go to hospital.
Well, that's the worst thing you can do if they tell you, do not Google.
Well, she just let me out into the wild with no, she just dropped this bombshell on me, and then that was it. Wants to see the next patient now. I'm like, well, I'm just supposed to react like fucking calmly to the fact that I might die tomorrow. Thank you for this.
See, there's a woman I work with. She gets what they call, what did she say it's called? Is it white coat syndrome or something like that? Basically, a heart rate will be like fine all day, but when she goes to the doctors, she gets nervous, even though she might just be going for like a checkup to get the pill or something, like a prescription again. And her heart will start racing when they start like taking blood pressures and stuff like that. And
yeah, I've heard it, but I walked in there, I thought I was dead chill. I think it's because the nurse was hot. I think if they give me an ugly one, I'll be fine.
Were you expecting what I was saying, like the finger test?
Oh, I thought something. It was an asthma review, so I didn't think that was going to happen. But I thought when they rung me to ask me to come in, that's what they're going to ask me for. But no, they just said, "Oh, you got to come in for the asthma review." And I thought, that's fine. I always pass those. No, I didn't even do a peak flow. She didn't even do a peak flow. She wanted to be fucking blood pressure and do the peak flow test for me. Surely on an asthma review, do a peak flow. Don't do the fucking blood pressure. I would have been fine if I did a peak flow. Oh, failed that. That's fine. I'm used to that. It's like when they tried to get me to do a breath test in the fucking police station and I failed that. It's the same principle.
Yeah, Chris is just saying he thinks I'll probably have high blood pressure. I probably do. I used to have really low heart rate, like athletic heart rate, but that might not be a good thing because my dad was always seen as having really low heart rate and really good heart rate. Like when he was going for like 65, like check up at 65 or whatever, or check up at 60. They were saying, "Oh, you've got a really low heart rate," and then was it when he was 70? They'd done like a scan and they'd got him to walk on a treadmill. It says, "Oh, your heart rate's unbelievable." He says, "Got really low heart rate," and it says, "Right, just sit down there afterwards." And they're still checking your readings when you're sitting down afterwards. So when he was doing exercise, heart rate was fine. When he sat down and relaxed afterwards, his heart rate started rising. And it says, right, and they got him back on the treadmill and got him on the treadmill, so what? Again, his heart rate started lowering when he was doing exercise. But when he said, I blame my mum because my mum never lets me dad sit down. But me dad, and they were like, right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna send you into hospital for more tests. So they got an ambulance and blue lighted him to the hospital because they're saying your heart shouldn't. They couldn't get his heart rate to come down. His heart rate was rising when he was resting. And what it turned out, he's got an irregular heartbeat where sometimes it skips a beat. So it like go dung 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 dung, and it just and so they found out about it. But then when he told his brother was like, "Oh yeah, I've got that," and so is his sister. So it like runs in the family. So
it's good of them to tell him though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Share this potentially life-saving revelation.
And then their other two brothers who were both dead. One died of a heart attack.
Oh, even better.
The other one, we don't know what he died of because he lived in the Caribbean. He moved over to the Caribbean and died in the 80s, and so we don't really know what he died of because they lost touch.
Yeah. Medical. I there's a lot of witch doctors there, to be honest. So. It's not proper doctors. There's no NHS there.
Yeah. It was the Cayman Islands, actually. He lived in like the nice part, to be honest. The tax haven. But then again, there's bits of the tax haven which are really like desolate because they're so expensive to buy stuff over there.
When I finally get caught for tax evasion, that's where I'll go.
Yeah.
Join David Cameron's dad.
It's tax avoidance. That's the thing. Tax avoidance. But But yeah, but my dad did. He's had like mini strokes because of this, because he had to go on blood thinners and everything. But he had my youngest daughter's christening. He got up to go to the bar, and when he got up, he couldn't move one of his legs, couldn't lift it up, so he just sat down. Didn't want to make a fuss, sat down, and then waited about 10 minutes. Got up, went to the bar, come back, just carried on drinking. Carried after then, went out because it was a Sunday. Went out on a Sunday night, which he usually does, to the local like workmen's club. Come back. Then on Monday morning, he told me mum what had happened and that he's made an appointment to go and see the doctors. The doctors done a test and everything. Sent him to the hospital for a test. And then when they done the test, they went, "Oh yeah, you've possibly had a mini stroke." But my dad didn't tell anyone because he didn't want to make a fuss and spoil the day. And it's just like, sake that you could have told me the hospital's down the road. I had the car there. I wasn't drinking because I was transporting everyone here, there, and everywhere. I could have took you then. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to make a fuss.
I can 100% assure you, if I tried to get up to the bar and my leg ain't working, every fucker in that place is knowing about it. I'm getting a fucking air ambulance coming to get me. Fuck anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, but didn't want to make a fuss. So, and has what's her name? Sophie been on tonight?
She was on, and then she broke her laptop, and she's not returned yet.
Just because with all this medical stuff, wouldn't she be the best person to be here?
Oh yeah, she told me I was going to have a stroke, and I was going to die. So yeah, it went well. I told them my blood pressure reading, and she goes, "Oh, the one at the bottom's okay, so you'll probably be all right." But yeah, I was like, "Okay, I'm sure I'll be fine." I just think if they're giving me an ugly nurse, it'll be all right.
I'm positive. So what? Oh, sugar! I'm still here. Don't worry. No, because we bought. Can you remember these where everyone had? We bought one during COVID. Well, it was when I caught COVID. Like the heart.
Yeah, they put one of those on me as well. Yeah, mine's higher than that.
People in the chat, come on! If Sophie's still around, let us know. Is that good or bad?
Well, it's steadily rising. I'm not even joking. It is rising.
I can say 83, 84.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited. But that's isn't that the oxygen? The bottom one's oxygen, isn't it?
Not a clue. But your oxygen should be in the 90s.
Yeah, 95.
I remember this from when I was having to help get oxygen transported to places. That's not a
BI. Oh, right. So what?
No, it doesn't look like I have been on the Argos website and ordered their cheapest blood pressure monitor today.
Did you not have a look in the middle aisle?
I did.
Little Aldi, because I'm positive me dad got one in from there.
First place I went, Aldi. I thought middle aisle. Did I have one there? No, none at all. Google it. Nobody is going on Google. We're not going on Google, Chris. Google is now banned. Dr. Google is not good. No, but I think two things combined today. I think the first thing is I didn't have a wank last night or this morning, and then I saw a hot nurse. And I think those two factors combined have just led to a spike in my blood pressure. Sophie doesn't agree with me that any of that is true, but I think I know better than Sophie.
The thing, has there been scientific research done into masturbation and how it affects your heart?
I think there should be, because clearly it can only ever be a good thing. These rumours about it making you go blind, falsehoods spread by Jesus. Or possibly,
yes.
Whichever one the bad one is. Is Jesus the bad one?
What? Sorry, I'm just checking out my heart. Target heart range, beats per minute, for someone between 40 and 45 is between 90 and 153.
Well, you're spot on then, because you're 83, so you got nothing to worry about, apart from the
So
fact that your heart might not be beating.
It's not even good. 69. Don't get excited, mine, Andrew.
So basically, what it's saying is you haven't got a heart.
Yeah. Is it a scarecrow? No. He had a brain. It's the Tin Man.
The lion was the one who didn't have the heart. Because he needs, wasn't he? Because that was the symbol of courage.
I need a heart for courage.
Yeah.
Only had a brain, a heart. I could while away the hours for fur with flowers. Average pulse is 72. No medical intervention between 55 and 100 resting heart rate. Right.
And yours was 45, wasn't it?
Mine has been it used to be in the 50s when I didn't have a gut honours and was doing, today is National Limoncello Day, or today is National Cider Day, and I'm just drinking and eating crap. Actually, today, Andrew, is National Onion Day. That's maybe why it's a conspiracy against you.
I mean, there's so many things that are wrong in that statement, but I need to reply to this Facebook comment first. There's a national day for killing onions.
No, well, killing onions and eating them, yeah.
Eating them.
Yes, National Onion Day. I'm positive it was today.
No.
I went to do it, but I was gonna eat a raw onion because I do quite like onions, and I could just melt an onion.
This is no. Who?
Oh, it was yesterday, Andrew. You're safe. It was yesterday.
But who has sat down there and thought, of all the hated vegetables in the world that we want to celebrate, we're going to pick the worst of all? I mean, I'd even be happy with a National fucking Sweet Corn Day, and I hate sweet corn, but fucking National Onion Day. It's just. I bet fucking Derek invented that.
It's cream tea day today as well.
That's fine. Cream tea day, nice meal. You know, doesn't cause any issues apart from the cream, possibly the tea, and the caffeine in it. But you know, healthy food. Fucking onions, they're not good for anyone.
Oh. Yeah, I've only got 2 more days to do, and then I'm out. I've done a full 366 days, and then no more. No
more nudity on my Instagram.
No more nudity. You're safe to come back on the internet. You're safe to look at YouTube shows.
Oh, thank God for that. Hello, Todd. Welcome. Yeah, I'm definitely on the medical intervention levels. I'm just hoping they don't start fucking measuring me cholesterol and stuff like that, because that's probably not going to be good.
Have you seen what Kathy's just put? The chemicals in onions that can help. Actually, can I highlight it as well? No.
No, nobody can highlight that comment. We can only delete it. In fact, no, I can't see Kathy's comment. It's disappeared. False onion propaganda that is being spread by onion propaganda agents has disappeared.
It's the onion farmers of the UK uniting against you.
You need to do alternative days of the year.
Yeah. I need to try and get something together. This month though is pretty much a write-off because it's our year end to basically today. So July gets wrote off because we're trying to do up all our loose ends at work, and then we've also just had a massive fire of a biomass like a biomass store with 80 tons of biomass in. So,
Chris has been stalking you.
Yeah, I've seemed to have picked up some trolls, which are quite. To be honest, they're not really trolls. I think they're quite good comments, so I quite like them. So, but I do like a good troll as well. I need to reply to a couple of them in videos. So, chicken poo fire, no not chicken poo. It's wood pellets. I'll see if I can find the video. That was it there. There's a shed like there.
Hang on, I'll big screen you. There we go.
Right. So there's a shed there, and our offices are just behind it. So yeah, that was the aftermath. But yeah, we didn't even realise it was that much on fire because we were looking out the window, and because of the way the wind was blowing, the wind had blew it. So we were looking out the window here, and the wind was blowing it behind our silos where we couldn't see it, and we were just looking out the window. I thought they said there was a fire. Isn't that just dust? And we're like, it doesn't look that bad. And then so I went, have a look out the window out here, and you looked out the other side of our building, which is opposite for where that was, and it was just the wind was blowing it that way. If it was blowing it the other way, we would have probably been sent home, but we didn't. Yeah, it possibly is, Kathy, why your electricity. To be honest, we have solar panel. We've just had solar panels installed on that shed roof as well, which has just gone up in flames. So I think it was about £50,000 worth of solar panels on that roof.
The office I used to work in Blackpool burnt down. Just literally, just the day before I went back to Blackpool. I was like, I can't believe the time on this. Yeah, it's a Warbrick house. It's on the internet. It's just fucking destroyed. I mean, it was up for sale. It'd been DWP relocated out of it, but I think some kids had just broke in and set fire to it. It was like, I was like, oh, I was going to go and see that. Fucking thanks for ruining the trip.
Well, our auditors, with it being our year end, our auditors were going to come out today and have a look at our stocks. So what's on our systems, just check what we've got in the stores is basically what there is. And they were like, yeah, well, maybe not come today because the fire brigade's still there dousing down and they're moving stuff out and because they reckon there'll still probably be fire underneath. And if they don't
destroying the evidence.
Properly, yeah. But there was 9 fire engines at one point.
Jesus. So basically the entire northeast fire supply.
Yeah. It would have been because there's usually 2, so 1, 2.
It's 5 alarm fire in American terms for 9 fire engines.
It's what? Sorry.
It's a 5 alarm. It's a major incident.
Yeah,
that's what we call it. It's a big deployment because that is more than one fire station's entire appliances.
Yeah. Well, the fire stations near us usually have 2 appliances. So South Shields has 2, Morley Potts has 2, Sunderland has 2, Gateshead has 2. I only know this because one of my mates works for the fire service. So.
And they're not Gateshead and Sunderland are not small places.
No. So, like Newcastle would have had to been covering Washington, Durham, so it would have been going into other counties, having to come into our in the time away to cover any incidents. So,
The worst is when you get the what they call the Green Goblins.
Oh yes, what they had when the fire brigade was
And on strike.
On
And
strike,
they had the army covering them with their fucking maximum speed of 40. The fucking Second World War relics.
Yeah, there's a couple. They've got something quite similar. There are a couple. Oh, what they're called? I follow them on YouTube as well. They always get like different vehicles and turn them into camper vans and stuff like that. And they've got one. It looks a bit like a Green Goblin, but on a bit smaller scale. It's got 6 wheels, and they've stripped out the inside and they turn it into like a camper van. But the last one they've done was a Morrison Sainsbury's, the delivery van from Sainsbury's. They turned one of them into a camper van.
Jesus. Car Boot Chris has got a camper van now, but it's got no toilet. And I'm like, where'd you go toilet? And it's like, well, on the campsite. But I was like, well, that means you've got to get out of and walk across. You may as well just be in a fucking tent.
I think these have a toilet. Yeah, they do, because they have, it's like a chemical toilet which you can empty. But yeah, has he got a VW by any chance or not?
No, it's a Nissan Elgrana, I think. So it's very nice.
Yeah.
But I'd want a toilet, because the company that did the conversion are starting to do Toyotas, the Alfenza or something like that. The van's called, but it's a hybrid one. I'm like, I quite fancy doing that, because even though I absolutely hate going places and would never ever. Last time I had a camper van, I didn't even leave Wrexham in it. It was like entirely pointless me buying it. It's just like I bought it and then realised I don't actually like going anywhere or being anywhere else. So why the fuck have I bought this? So I just sold
but
it.
if you go to a meetup, it saves on hotels.
Yeah, but well, mind you, how many times do I ever get sex at meetups? The last, actually, when I went to the Birmingham meetup, I pulled there, and I paid 80 quid for an Airbnb. May as well not fucking bother, because I never got to spend the night in it. Absolute waste of money. I said to her, there are prostitutes cheaper than what I spent tonight.
That's probably went down quite well, Andrew.
She did, yeah. Good point.
Being shattered since getting back from Germany yesterday. Have a cold, so other fans saying it's a test and I'm actually COVID shattered, but very mild cold. I'm all right. There's someone else I've seen there where who was that? They've just tested positive for COVID and they've just been away. Oh, it might be someone I follow on YouTube actually and Instagram, where he's just been. I think he was filming an advert for Curry's, and they're saying everyone in the groups basically tested positive as well.
We're going to have to temporarily pause because it is time for Guess the Price with Money Mental UK. I've just had a sale for a number ending in 95.
19. No, 19.
Incorrect. I'm waiting for the audience participation with it. 4.95. No.
15.95.
No. Not 14.95. No. We can't even say hello to Nick because we've got to guess the price. Not 12.95. No. The hell is that?
Sorry. It's Nick saying I'm his favourite goth. It's
Goff Neil.
Yeah.
Not 9.95. No, not 1.95. Everything I do includes postage and packaging. Not 5.95. Closest guess has been £1 out.
£20.95.
No, you weren't the closest guest, unfortunately.
All right. $12.95. Oh, Nick's already said that.
Remember, folks, you get to see my penis if you win. Not $17.95, not $6.95, not $13.95, which Richard and BCP have both guessed, but both incorrect.
$7.95.
No.
Did you see it ends in a 5 or a 95?
Well, 95, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Well done, Kathy. Do you want a picture of my penis or a helicopter?
Watch out, the helicopter's worse because it's in your face. It's like the live stage show of the picture.
I will be helicoptering for you. This is you're only saying that because you lost. Yeah, Nick, I'm dying. This could be the last time you see me. Oh, I've missed an opportunity to get super chats, haven't I? Super chat because I might be dying.
You could do like a GoFundMe.
Yeah, but a genuine one, not like the fake ones for people who make up cancer and shit.
Make a wish.
They do that though, don't they? Who was that one? Jade Goody, was she the one who did it? Or did she actually have cancer? I can't remember.
No, she didn't really have cancer. No, but couldn't you do the like a make a wish? Who would you like to meet? Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, definitely.
There you go. Make a wish to meet Natalie Portman.
Have you been following this Holly Willoughby story in the news?
No, I've seen it where there's someone wanted to kidnap her and
rape and kill her. It's fucking horrific.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about these plans.
And that's why Philip Schofield got cancelled from this morning. Sorry.
I'll go for the copter. Okay. He was talking on the internet about all these plans for her, and the person he was talking to on the internet was an undercover American police officer, probably I assume hunting for pedophiles or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he reported him to the FBI, who then reported him to the British police over here. And it's like, it's going into quite some detail. So he was in court today discussing, why he'd done this. And it's just like, it's just fantasy and whatever. But he's got previous convictions for trying to kidnap women. So it's like, I would never do anything. I'll go through this. You talk about you want to kidnap somebody, having already attempted to kidnap people in the past. Who's advising him to plead not guilty? Because that's just, as soon as you hear that, you're just going to be like, I think I'm going to go with what you've said you're going to do here as evidence, given that you've actually tried to do this before. And it's not only that, he did it with 2 stewardesses, and he got a suspended sentence, and he did it with someone else who got 32 months in jail. So it's like, I don't believe it. I do believe it innocent until proven guilty, but it's not looking good for him. And he's been buying all sorts of equipment and stuff as well. And you're thinking,
no, I've bought all this rope because I'm going to do a garden feature. Or the chloroform because I'm
I say he's bought chloroform because he wanted to clean up a stain by his fridge. I was like, have you never heard of fucking bleach, mate?
Yeah. Flash, still a bang.
I was like, I've seen the adverts. I know what this shit can do. You don't need chloroform. Still it bang. Mr. Muscle. It all exists.
Yeah, but was it Barry from Sillet Bank? Because he's not on the telly anymore, is he? Andrew, are you thinking of going for a walk in Tenerife?
That's yeah, no, that's bad. That
when in the Now album stream's coming back, probably August time, because I haven't got much time in July because I'm on holiday the second half of it. I'm quite busy the beginning of it, so possibly August. Barry Scott, yeah. Who used to do Who's the Best Barry? And it used to be Barry Scott, Barry from EastEnders. And there was another Barry.
I like
Someone
Barry
used
from
to do.
EastEnders. Janine killed him.
Yeah.
I still think he's going to come. I still think he's going to make a comeback appearance. It's Sean Wallace, is that his name?
Sean Wallace, yeah.
I'm sure he's going to come back. I mean, they brought Dirty Den back. Surely he can bring back Barry.
Didn't Dirty Den come back twice? Wait, Kathy's back as well. Not Kathy in the chat.
Cindy.
Kathy Beale.
Cindy.
Oh, and Cindy.
Cindy's
back.
Although she was always going to come back because they sort of hinted at that when she left. When they left the door open for Michelle Collins to come back, didn't they? Because they did like whatever happened to her, and then they did that sort of post credits thing where she's on the beach and all this. Yeah. Did Janine kill Barry Scott? I don't know who Barry Scott is.
You don't know? Hi, I'm Barry Scott, and this is Still at Bang.
Is that who does it? Is it?
Yeah, that's Barry Scott. Still at Bang.
Sean Williamson. Is that his name?
He's amazing at quizzes. He's also an okay singer because he sang Something Inside So Strong at the British Bowls Championship. There's a video which I've seen going around. Sophie
is back now, so you can put your monitor on again.
I stopped watching Fishomania for this.
Oh, she's into fishing now, apparently. It's not going to last. She caught a cockroach today.
What, fishing?
Yeah. Right. They'll survive anyway, won't they, these cockroaches? So I caught a roach. Okay.
Who's Bricktop? I see Bricktop is on EastEnders.
Oh, Bricktop was in. Is it Love, Honor and Obey? He's in one of the gangster films.
Oh, Bricktop is in there. Oh, I'll see you here.
The one with Brad Pitt.
I don't think you should be round in there. That guy. Snatch.
That was the one. The one with that was the one with Brad Pitt in, wasn't it?
Yes. Who likes dags? Yeah, you want some dags? So nice here anyway.
I honestly think that was Brad Pitt's best performance. He was amazing.
It was brilliant. He was brilliant because he was so. Because when you do see these Travelers Fight videos, when you see, I don't know if you've ever seen them, where you go, "Hey, now I've got my brother here. You just want to fight him, so you bring your brothers and you will go together." And that stands for you, Tommy Tiernan, because we'll go again, and that's what I think you. So treat my brother, and they do that, and it is just Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Oh no, he was brilliant in that film. Absolutely brilliant. I've had another sale. It's time for another Guess the Price with Monumental UK, ending in a 99.
$9.99.
No.
$15.99.
Nope.
Shavan's got a guess in.
Nope. Not $5.99. No, not even close to any of the guesses so far.
$99.99.
No, it's definitely not 99p. Your fan club's here now.
I know.
Even Nicola's turned up. It's not $4.99. No, I'm selling it, not buying it. Lady not understanding the concept of a 99, but she's tried. Oh, hang on. We've got a correct guess. Right, Richard, do you want to see my penis or a helicopter?
So I thought when I guessed it, 1999, you went, no. I thought I've aimed too high there, but I hadn't.
No, I sold a pair of sunglasses. I just gotta see what brand they are. They might be Radleys. Radleys. I sold a pair of Radley sunglasses. I went in Boots and I had, for ages, they had all these sunglasses on clearance. And I never looked at them. I just ignored them. I thought they must be shit because they've been there for ages. And then, I don't know why, but I just started looking at them. They're all fucking designer brands. And they're all like £5 or £10 each. And I'm thinking, why the fuck are these here? No one's took them. So I just cleared the shelf, took them all to the counter. She goes, oh, what do you do with these? I said, obviously I'm going to wear the ladies' sunglasses for my show that I do at Funny Girls in Blackpool. She goes, are you buying them to resell? Yes. She goes, all right, you can have these, but you're not allowed to return them for a refund. Like, okay, fair enough. And she goes, oh, they're on 3 for 2 as well. So then I got like fucking about a third of the pairs for free. It was like even better. And I finally got round to listing them and they've just been flying out like hotcakes.
Have you not seen, I don't know if you've got a Tesco's near you, where I think Tesco's, there's a lot of Tesco's now clearing out the toy sections.
Because they're switching to be the entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't reached here yet. I'm waiting for it to happen, but they started in England.
Yeah, because I went in the other day and a lot of the Lego, but I don't know if they've priced the Lego high to bring it back down to roughly the same price as Amazon on a few of the bigger models. You know, like the green for the green Lamborghini.
Yeah,
the Technic one.
All right, I'm keeping an eye on all their Lego products. I sell on Amazon now.
Yeah,
so I quite often buy Lego from Tesco. You know, when they're doing their club deals and stuff. Andrew, why have you got a spanner? Who gave it? She must have donated to charity. I don't know. I don't remember ever being that generous. Nick's in the bath at the minute. He's watching from the bath.
To answer Susan's question as well, August at the very earliest. I'm hoping August because actually, what's the 1st September and August? Yeah, August. Yeah, I'll say August. It'll give us time to get back from your live streams.
There is a big event taking place on August the 10th.
Is it your birthday?
That is the Monumental UK 40th birthday day out / evening out / following morning out in Wrexham.
Right.
I say 40. Obviously, I'm not going to be 40. That's just a number that I've been assigned by the government against my will.
Right. Okay, don't hold your breath. Okay, yes. I'll try and bring it back. Sorry. Now 22. I've even got the now 22 thing there ready.
You've got a lot more fucking nows to get through. Christ, you'll have a fucking, that beard will be greyer than it is now by the time you finish.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking Nicola has just turned up to insult me, hasn't she? Sharon's had it as well. Listen, you want to look as good as me. I've got high blood pressure anyway. Don't raise it. Could be dying. Who the fuck is Nicola?
I was going to say, are these not blocked in the thing? But they must be.
She doesn't even know her name. Ali says Now 29 was one of her first CDs.
On cassette.
Double cassette.
Double, yeah.
I have sold. It might be Now 29. It might be Now 22. I have sold some of the Nows on CD for good money.
Yeah,
Neil always calls me Sharon.
Yeah, you always call me Nigel. So
you don't want to hear what she calls me. It's not repeatable. At one point,
there you go.
At one point,
Sharon just calls me Nigel or Hygel.
At one point, Nicola was looking to move in with me, but then she got to know me.
Yeah, most people have moved to Wales now, haven't they? Because the Ian Hayden's have moved there. Susan's now an honorary Welshie.
Why? Where is she now?
She's in Wales somewhere, I think.
Please tell me it's not Prestatyn.
I don't know. Does do you not live near? Is Chris not in Prestatyn?
No, he's in Kimnall Bay, which is the other side of rail. It's very close. It's not far. It's only a few miles.
Close, yeah.
I have moved to North
in
Wales.
North Wales. Is that Prestatyn?
That's where I live. Oh, can you imagine? Stay away from my car booths and charity shops and retail stores. In fact, stay away from anywhere that you can buy stuff and you'll be fine. You won't run into me.
There you go. That's for Richard Payne there. No, 16 first album on cassette.
Now 16 final was the next. But if she says it's in Dissiv or Gronans, it's practically the same place, or Melodin.
I'm nearer Bangor than Wrexham.
Which means that she'll be nearer to Prestatyn. When I move to Prestatyn, you will not be. You'll be nearer to me. Ali is in Buckley.
Is that North Wales as well?
Yeah, near Wrexham.
The thing is, the charity shops, there'll be more and more. They'll open them there because the profits will be through the roof with all you people living there.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? Bernardo's, since I've started using them as my exclusive supplier, they're not in North Wales, they're in North East. You've got your Norths confused. Since I started using Bernardo's as my exclusive supplier, they've opened 2 new stores. Started thinking about how much money I'm spending in Bernardo's now. They can be opening new stores. Hands up, anyone here not from Wales? Well, Neil is from South Shields.
Yep, sunny South Shields.
That is where Lauren is from, but she doesn't speak to me anymore. We won't go into that.
I think I can remember Lauren. Was she not looking for like a unit once?
Yes.
Yes. I remember speaking to her.
Nice, really nice girl, lovely girl.
I'm just trying to see the year on this.
BCP's in the northeast. He's winding you up, Susan. Nicola. Then he says your real name then. That's his fucking hell. So bad it's getting. Blood pressure.
Richard is right. It's 1989. Whereabouts is BCP then?
I think Newcastle way. He'd tell you himself. I can't remember.
New Sunderland is a thing of beauty. Do you mean the strip, Leonie? Yeah, the new Sunderland. Yeah, I can't wait for the new away one as well because I hope it's like an homage to the '92 FA Cup final strip. It's my favourite Sunderland top ever.
All I remember about Sunderland is them beating us in the playoffs.
with Lincoln.
Yeah.
No. When did we? Was that the year we never went up? About 5 years ago.
It was a few years ago, yeah. There's a Wolverhampton in the chat, but he's currently in Wales too. He's going to be moving to Wales permanently. So I knew BCP was in Newcastle.
Which part of Newcastle? Because see, do you not get this? Like, if someone says Wrexham, you're like, yeah, but
it's a
is
whole
Wrexham
fucking,
a big place?
It's a whole fucking county.
Yeah.
This is a confuse. So my address is Wrexham. Oh, people go
like New York.
Yeah. So when people go, oh, what town or city in Wrexham? What county in Wrexham? No, I've got the town or city. Which county? Wrexham, because it's both a city and a county. It's so fucking annoying. It's like when they were giving out names for counties, they just ran out of creativity by the time they thought of a name for Wrexham County and just thought, oh, name it after the fucking town, shall we?
Well, Durham's like that because you get Durham, County Durham.
Yeah. At least it says county in the title, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, Durham, County Durham.
Right. But yeah, it's madness. Best thing about football is Ryan Reynolds. No, he's not.
What position were you playing? I was playing the position of the supporter. Away the lads.
I was playing 69.
Wrexham on the sat nav. Yeah, but oh no, are they League One now, Wrexham?
Yeah, they are now. Yeah, same league as Lincoln now. We finished 7th. We just outside the playoffs. Lincoln this season. We lost. We would have made the playoffs. We lost on the final day to the champions, to Portsmouth. So they did very well considering I thought we were going to get relegated.
Right.
BCP says he's about 4 miles from. He's in Gismond.
Gismond.
They'll be in Gismond.
Gismond's within 2 miles of the city centre.
Long Benton.
Long Benton maybe further. Long Benton because the DWP used to be there.
Yeah, used to be a regular there.
Yeah, because the phone number for the DWP was like one number different to the phone number for Sage, which was a software office, which used to have an office at Long Benton, but then they transferred the number over to the main office of the Great North Park. All I was saying for BCP when he was saying he's from Newcastle, to make sure he's north of the river and he's not like Gateshead. Because there's a lot of people say they're from Newcastle and that's Gateshead. He's
actually from Sunderland.
That's more than 4 miles.
And you can't even count to 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. I've done it. Yeah, I do like Newcastle. It is one of my favourite cities to visit, but don't get sent there with work anymore. And obviously, I'm not paying to go anywhere.
Well, I think the DWP office moved from Long Benton. It's in the city centre now.
They're doing that. They've moved a lot of their offices from places that were cheaper to rent, that they actually owned, into more expensive locations in the city centre where people can't park. It's madness. I can't understand the mentality of it. Because they don't want to spend the money refurbishing the existing offices that they had. But I really don't understand their estate strategy at all.
Yeah.
It's like everyone else is going work from home, and they're going, let's build a flashy new multi-million-pound office.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not one that I'm in charge of.
Yeah, there's a lot. I know the Barclays call centre at Sunderland. There's a lot of staff there. They had a big call centre which 1,000, 2,000 people used to work in. Most of them now work from home.
I think
you've served so much time within the office. I think it's because a lot of it as well have spent so much money on implementing the work from home during COVID. They thought, well, we can save.
I think. I mean, I've been working from home for years, like well before the pandemic, and I do far more work at home that I do in the office because I don't have people coming up to me and trying to engage me in small talk, and me having to, glare at them for a long time until they fuck off and get the message.
Yeah,
like
I get less phone calls because there's less people have my mobile number, but as well, I'll get an email to say such and such's phone. Can you give them a call back? And I was like, right, I'll do that when I have time. I'll finish this off because today I was trying to do something and I was on about 2 hours trying to do a 10-minute job because I was keep on getting phone calls going, can you have a look at this for us? Can you have a look for that? And a lot of the time it wasn't me. It was like, you need to speak to a different department. You need to speak to. But
it's just a constant interruption. We have got rid of phones, which is good because it's all Teams now anyway. So people just ring in.
All right.
So there's no phones in the offices anymore as there used to be, and people ring you up and they spend half an hour talking to you on the phone. It's like, all that's gone now. They ring you up on Teams. You'll put the camera on. They can see you, so they know that you're actually not paying any attention to them whatsoever, and then they hang up on you. Brilliant. Best thing ever.
See, and there's a new woman at our place. She's just moved in. She's just moved into our office, and she was saying about like Teams and a lot more because our company does suffer from bad communication between departments a lot of the time, where they'll phone one department. It's just like, no, you don't need to speak to me. You need to speak to the haulage department because it's got nothing to do with us. What you need, and it's just like you'll get phone calls from like we've got a Humber office or a Scotland office, and they'll be phoning us, and it's like you're not really phoning the right people. You need to phone the haulage people, or it's just. But because Lainey will have seen the fire because it's just been like big news up here. What we had the other day.
She started it. But yeah, I think the pandemic definitely has accelerated home working.
Yeah,
and there's a lot more people.
See, there's two rules of thought. There's a lot of people who are for it, but there's a lot of old school people who are against it, and it's just like, I don't know.
So in government, they're against it. They want more people in the office. The view being that people in the office are good for the local economy around them because they'll go out to the sandwich shops at lunchtime, buy sandwiches, buy coffees. They'll use the transportation systems to get there. So they're, spending money on public transport and they're supporting the local economy by being out and about. But if you're working from home, I'm still popping to Aldi to get me sandwich or whatever. I'm still going out. I'm still spending money in the same place. The only thing I'm not doing is getting on a shit train somewhere, which always gets fucking cancelled. Doesn't run on time.
Well, that's the thing. It's like trains. Is a lot of office landlords are very unhappy with people working from home. But well, a lot of. There was a woman who used to work at our place. Her son used to work in the city, like London, at 1 Canada Square for HSBC. And when his wife had just found out she was pregnant just as lockdown had started. So they were like, right, work from home. And he was like, all right, working from home. And then after about 3 months working from home, there was a big meeting that says, right, what we're going to do, we're going to start making people work from home on a permanent basis because we'll find it's working better. Plus, it cost, like, in one Canada Square, like, this is Canary Wharf, and it was costing something like £10,000 per person because of the square footage in that building, because it's seen as the place to be, and it
It's
says
an expensive estate. There is a government office there. We moved our head office there, and I don't know why. So it's not cheaper. We had an office in Soho that we relocated to being in Canary Wharf, and I'm thinking, I don't think that's a cost saving.
Yeah,
it's just one Canada Square's here. You go downstairs, you turn right, go 100 meters, and it's there. So it's right smack in the middle of it.
I think a lot of businesses still see, oh, we need a London postcode, we need this postcode, we need a Manchester postcode, and it's just like, rather than go Manchester, go a bit further out. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, because Manchester's getting very expensive now, I think.
I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that, because Birmingham's always been the second city, hasn't it? You know, to London, but I've heard Manchester is now the more populous city.
Manchester's a more populous city.
Yeah, so
I could imagine, because when you go to Greater Manchester and everything, because who can afford to live in central London? That's the thing. It's like when you look on Rightmove.
I was going to move to London. This was my plan. Instead of Prestatyn, I was going to move to the East End, because I can get
next to Sonia and Martin.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, because you can get a flat in the East End, you know, for about $250,000, something like that. Which obviously is a lot of money, but you know, compared to being in fucking central London and paying $750,000 or whatever, it's cheaper. And there was a Wetherspoons that's very cheap nearby. But then when the fucking mortgage interest rates just went up, it's just like, can't afford it. I'd be spending 40% of my income just on mortgage. So I gave up on the dream of living in the Bethnal Green area.
That's £10,000 per person. That's Ashbury's. It's like a serene garden with a nice water feature. This. I think he has actually turned on the water feature rather than just going for a pee. I'm glad that's known as an M and not a number 2. Because that would have been a bit worse. Yeah, Greater Manchester, Kathy, takes in like Salford, which is also a city, and does it take in like Wigan and places like that as well? Is that Greater Manchester? You're getting wrong for mislocationing people.
I haven't mislocated anyone. I've said that I believe that Manchester is now considered to be the UK's second city. That's not mislocationing. That's just saying what their fucking belief is. I don't know if it's true or not. I said I don't know if it's true or not. I am fully aware that Greater Manchester and Manchester are different places, but this is just what is being said. I think I've left my cider upstairs. Oh, Christ. I'll tell you what, when I move to my new house, Right, the bathroom is on the same floor as the lounge. It's going to be revolutionary for me. I won't have to climb stairs to go to the freaking toilet all the time.
Are you getting a bungalow?
Yeah.
Future proof, and I like it, Andrew.
Well, it's a chalet bungalow, so it has got an upstairs as well.
Oh, well, we've a bungalow, but we've got an upstairs with Everest type stairs because they need change. I've said that for 2 years now.
So the ground floor has got a bedroom, lounge, conservatory, and a kitchen and bathroom, and a study, which I probably use as a spare bedroom actually. And then upstairs there's another study and another bedroom.
You're seeing them like bedrooms that they're going to be. You might as well just say a storeroom, Andrew.
Well, yeah, exactly. I will be in the downstairs bedroom.
Storeroom.
Which
storeroom number 2.
Yeah. And then it's got it's got a big garage and 2 outbuildings. But it's on a big plot as well, so there's room to put some more outbuildings in. So,
yeah, I seen you said you wanted to put like a bigger outbuilding. Maybe take one of the ones. Are the brick outbuildings which are there now, or are they like wood?
Concrete garage, concrete outbuilding, and a wood one. The wood outbuilding is starting to detach at the bottom. So I need to get the joiner to come and have a look at that and see if he can fix it up. If he can't, I'll just knock it down and put another one up there.
Yeah.
Because it is a big. It used to be used as a gym, like a home gym. That.
Right.
So it's a big building. So it will cost a few grand to replace it. It has to be replaced. So I'd rather get the joiner to have a look, see if he can patch it up.
Forget the joiner. Do what Derek does, and do your own series.
Absolutely not. I've seen him nearly die. I don't want to nearly die myself.
Andrew, it would earn money on you being framed.
I have 2 toilets here. I've got 3 toilets, Ross. The problem is I'm in a 3-story house, and 2 of the toilets are on the top story, and the other toilet's on the ground floor, and I'm on the middle floor at the minute. Yeah, it's not a shortage of toilets as such. It's just that the issue is when they designed this house, they didn't put one of the 3 toilets on the middle floor, which is fucking madness. You got 3 toilets, 3 floors, so you'd think, oh, floor on each a toilet for each floor, but fuck no, Red Row haven't done that shit. They have in the older ones that they built. The older ones are much better layout. They have the kitchen on the ground floor. They've got a cloakroom on the ground floor and a garage, and there's kitchen diner on the ground floor. Middle floor is lounge, bathroom, bedroom, and top floor is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And I was going to buy one of those houses, but the wife of the bloke who was selling it decided that she didn't want to sell after having put it on the market for the estate agents. So I had to buy this one instead, which is a nicer house. It's a higher spec, but the fucking layout is shit in it. It's a boundary stair lift. I'm not stair lift. So yeah, I've got 3 showers, 3 toilets. Fucking, I have to climb a flight of stairs or go down a flight of stairs to use one of them. It's fucking ridiculous layout. There's a bedroom on the ground floor. He wants a fucking bedroom on the ground floor. Put it somewhere else. Anyway.
Yeah. Watch this. When you get moving to a bungalow, right? I live in a bungalow with an upstairs. Count the steps to the toilet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the door. 7, 8. I'm going to tell you my phone.
I think the answer to the question was 8 steps. I'm not sure. Neil may have just disappeared down into some kind of crack in the floor. We will find out.
It was 8 steps. It was 8 steps.
There we go. Oh, I've got to reply to Amazon's nonsense now. Amazon sends so many nonsense emails. Right.
I'm back.
Where is the MMUK mascot? Right. Have you been Barty? Is it my mother's?
No, I think she means Phil.
Probably. Yeah. If I'm upstairs, I have less than 8 steps to walk to the toilet, so just go to my ensuite.
All right. Yeah, but
I will miss the ensuite. That is the one thing. There's only one toilet in the new house, but it's got room to extend it. So a next door have extended theirs. So theirs is a 4-bedroom with a conservatory. So I might go there approach at some point in the future, because that gives me 2 extra stock rooms and room to put a bathroom upstairs. Because I don't.
But that's the thing.
It's literally the beach is at the end of the road from the house, so it's like, a couple 100 meters. So I don't fancy moving again. I'd be like, this is the location is spot on.
Yeah.
There's room to expand the house or whatever, so I'm not looking to move from it. If the business expands, that will give me the capital to expand the house.
Yeah, that's the thing. So how are you finding Amazon? Because you moved on there, you started really taking that serious about 6 months ago, would you say?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 6 months ago. Yeah, it's all right. The only problem I have with it is it takes ages to do a shipment to send in.
Like build up a package to send off.
Yeah, just their systems for doing it is just so fussy, and you pack up a box and then it decides it doesn't want this item in the box, so you've got to take it out, unpack it, and replace it with something else, and you've got to label everything up and bag it all and stuff like that. So although it takes less time than it would to ship the individual items,
it
still takes quite a time commitment. So you've got to find 2 or 3 hours to do a shipment, basically, and me finding 2 or 3 hours to do anything isn't easy. So, and the thing with it is, if you're consistent, if you send the shipment every week, then you just get sales consistently. But if you say, well, I haven't got time to do a shipment this week, sales just drop off. And then as soon as you send another shipment in, they pick up again. And it's the stuff that you'd already sent that's selling, because the new shipment hasn't reached them. But they just, they like you to keep on, even if it's completely different stuff.
Feeding the beast, really.
They just want you to keep doing that. So if I send the box in every week, then I will do £1,000 in week in sales consistently. If I send in 2, I'll do a bit more, obviously. But if I send in none, then my sales will go from £1,000 a week to flatline, even though I might have sent in 2 boxes the week before.
Yeah.
have twice as much stock. It just likes that consistent flow of stock coming into them.
So rather than sending, like, say if you had enough stock to send in 2 1 week, you would try and hold one back. And
it seems to work better just doing that.
yeah,
it depends though. Sometimes, you know, if you're the only seller for a product and it's in demand,
yeah,
you're going to get sales.
Oh, you want it in, yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm sending in stuff and there's other sellers on it, and the other sellers would be more consistent in what they're doing with Amazon, then they'll get the sale ahead of me. That's what I'm learning with it. But yeah, they place a lot of value on sellers who've got reviews as well. So the more reviews you've got, the better.
Yeah.
And the more feedback you've got. They call it reviews, but it's feedback. But nobody leaves fucking feedback on Amazon. So I've sold.
Last time I left any like.
I've sold 1,400 items on Amazon this year. I've had 5 pieces of feedback. 2 of them were negative, but Amazon removed both of them because one of them was saying that the hair dye they'd bought, it was basically a product review of the hair dye. So Amazon removed that should have been.
It's not like your fault, it's the product.
And the other one was somebody saying that what they got wasn't new. So I think Amazon had just sent them the wrong item because they removed that.
Oh, right.
But yeah, nobody leaves. People think they're buying direct from Amazon, so they're not bothered about leaving a review. Whereas on eBay, they know that they're.
Yeah.
Most people know that they're buying from an individual or a business.
So I wonder how many of these high reviewed, like sellers on eBay, have bought their reviews then. Especially like the ones where they'll be like shipping from Shenzhen all the time.
Just adding in quantity, aren't they?
It makes you wonder.
There are ways to get the feedback up. You can message customers, and there's a program called Sage Mailer that you can send out stuff. But the problem I have is that, like, you know, I'm selling stuff for 2 or 3 times what it would sell for on eBay on Amazon. So if you just paid 2 or 3 times the competitive price, as it were, for an item, are you going to leave a good review if somebody asks you to, or are you going to say, I've been ripped off on this?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be proactive and asking for.
Yeah. You would rather just like, I've gotten the sale. That's fine by me. Yeah. That's a good way to think about it, actually. Because I try to go with all my t-shirt designs and everything to go for merch by Amazon. But I've been rejected about 3 times, and then someone was saying it's not so they get that many people applying. It's just luck of the draw, really. With them, they've had people apply, and they've been rejected, and they've had maybe a good store on something like Printful, and they've got a Shopify store, and they just want to get on Amazon. And they can't get on there yet. When the wife's or the partner or someone's done it, they've got no previous history on anything, and they get accepted straight away. Weird. So,
yeah, I have no creative ability whatsoever. I admire anyone who can be creative. Like, the most creative I get is opening a can of cider.
Yeah, I love sometimes just like chilling out and just doing like the arty stuff. I love that. The stuff where you don't get any real value until you're dead.
Yeah, I've got to say, in terms of side hustles now and earning extra income, this feels like, you know, the golden age to do it, because, like, you know, when we were growing up, if you wanted more money, you'd take a second job.
Yeah.
You know, that was pretty. Either you get promoted, or you take a second job, or, you know, you get a new job that pays more. But, you know,
you might, if you were lucky, had something where, I don't know, if you bought something, you might have had somewhere you could sell it. But
yeah,
until the late 90s, I mean, you didn't have anything. I mean, you'll know who Gary V is, don't you? Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah. Gary Vaynerchuk,
yeah. Because I quite like him. Where he there was one I was listening to the other day, and he was saying about, like, social media, and he says, if you want to expand your business and you want the social media presence, I think it was LinkedIn and TikTok. He's really heavily promoting it. And then he was saying, this woman come up to him at the airport and says, you say about X, Y, and Z, I listen to you about your marketing, I really agree with businesses. But she says, I think social media is terrible for kids, because he says, I can't get my 14-year-old kid off TikTok and this. She was like, but that's not TikTok's fault. That's your fault. TikTok's got an algorithm to keep you on there, but you've got to patrol it. You know what I mean? You're still a parent and they're still 14. You know what I mean? It's like people blaming social media for something else. But he's the one, I think he's getting a load of people into reselling through. Well, he does it yard selling in America. He says, if you want to make quick money in America, don't try and do X, Y, Z. Go to a yard sale, pick something up and try and flip it. And because he's got a big following, I think a lot of people have jumped on that.
Yeah, Trash Talks.
Yeah.
That's a series on it. I watched it. He's very watchable. You know, he talks a lot of sense at times. But it's just so many opportunities accessible now. I mean, you could, becoming a published author now, you can self-publish. You know, you can publish on Amazon, the platform with the biggest market share in books in the world, and you can publish on it. I have an Amazon publishing account. I can publish a book on there tomorrow.
There's another guy who called Mike Winnett. He sold his internet company. He had like I don't know who was a internet marketing company, and he sold that, and he couldn't. He basically couldn't be in the same marketplace for so many years afterwards. So he thought, I've made £8 million here. What can I do? All right, I'll do Contrepreneur Bingo. So he was going around with all these other people on the internet and going, right, they're selling these courses for X amount of money. And he does Contrepreneur Bingo, where it always ends in a 7. They always do, if you buy today, you'll get X amount free. And he was like going through. But what were you? I've just lost track of what I was saying there. What were you just talking about? Sorry.
I was talking about self-publishing on Amazon.
Oh, so self-publishing on Amazon. And he goes, a lot of people say, I'm a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And he says, anyone can be a #1 bestseller on Amazon. And so he published a book with blank pages in, and at the back, just the last page saying thanks, right? And all his followers, he says, if you buy this and show me you've bought it, I will send you the money back because I want to get to the #1 bestseller. And they published it for him. And he was like, yeah, I'm a #1 bestseller. And that's the only reason he wanted to do it. And it cost him money, but it was just to prove that being a #1 bestseller on Amazon is easy to do, because if you can manipulate the market, like he says, a lot of markets out there are easy to manipulate nowadays because of the way stuff's done, you know what I mean? But it's so true. Years ago, if you wanted to, back in like the 90s before the internet was massive, if you wanted to do, I don't know, to learn about something, you would have to go to the library. Yeah. You would have to go to a bookshop, buy a book on it. If you want to learn it now, you go on YouTube and probably find something on it 10 minutes. Most problems in your house, if you've got something wrong with the computer. I got blue screen on my computer the other day. I fixed it through a YouTube video.
And that person who's done that YouTube video on it has probably made a small fortune just from publishing their content. You know, people talk now about cost of living crisis and struggle to get money to put towards a mortgage and such like. And I'm thinking, well, but this is the golden age of opportunity as well. The internet has brought so many different opportunities to do things, whether it be writing a book, doing YouTube content, designing T-shirts, reselling, whatever it may be, that just didn't exist when we were kids.
No, there was nothing like that.
And I think
there's...
do a full-time job, get a side hustle, put the money from the side hustle aside, save that. That's your deposit.
Yeah. Well, you've proven it when you've basically crawled out of like at a low with your debt and everything. And you've basically right. It's like anything else though. There's a bigger picture, but it's not looking at the bigger picture. It's like saying, right, there's 100 things I need to do, but you don't look at the 100 things. You think, right, them 3 are the most important ones. We'll do them today. Let's get them done. Let's get them done. Let's get them done. And to be honest, at work, I try and do that. The night before or on a Sunday night, I'll try and work out on a Sunday. Right, this is tomorrow's tasks. This is what I've got to go in the office to. First thing is always read emails. And then you try and prioritize, are these emails more important than this? Because a lot of people will go, I'll try and clean my inbox. And it's just like, well, no, that's just someone asking a query. That's just a query. That's just a query. That's just a query. These people need paying. You know what I mean? If I pay these, it gets them off my desk. It gets them out the road. I'm not going to get phone calls because if I start sorting looking at queries, it could take us an hour to look at that query to try and find out what the problem is with it. In the meantime, X, Y, and Z, who I was going to pay first thing in the morning, they might be phoning up and you're going, right, and or whatever. There might be some things, if you get them off your desk, you know what I mean? You can clear them. And it's just...
stops the interruptions, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I am one of those people, if somebody hasn't responded to me, I'm going to be in their inbox, I'm going to be in their Teams, and I'm going to be calling them until they've answered it. Because I know if I do that, they will prioritize my queries and I'll get my answer done quicker.
Yeah. I wonder if Sarah lives on the coast because she says, I barely draw the curtains. I can barely draw the curtains. I don't know what that was to. But as well, she said there, I've heard of parents messaging their kids on social media to tell them their dinner is ready.
How many times have you done it?
I haven't. I've phoned her. I've phoned Ava upstairs before because both the kids are upstairs. But Ava more so because she comes in from school, she'll go upstairs. But she's very tidy. She's very tidy. She's the older one. She's very tidy. The younger one's more messy. But she'll go upstairs and she usually gets changed and then tidies her room. If it's sunny, she'll go outside and she'll sunbathe. Yeah, she'll probably be on a phone outside messaging her friends who she's just seen at school. But I think it's a different way, you know what I mean? It's a lot of kids now don't. I mean, when we were young, we used to go out and play, and it was be home before it's dark. If the street lights had come on, come in, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have mobile phones, but I think it's a totally different world now.
Yeah, I think, I am excited by the opportunities that the digital age is bringing, to be honest. I think in 20 years' time, it'll be a different world again.
Oh,
but
Sarah just said, Sarah said about being autistic. I said I can barely draw the curtains, meaning I can't draw. Right, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew, you were saying about.
Yeah, I have decided that I've done 60 grand's worth of debt in 6 years. So my new house that I'm moving to, I've had to take on an extra 20 grand of mortgage. So I want to see if I can clear that in 2 years. Because theoretically,
2 years? Yeah, there you go.
Be able to pay that off, and then, well, hang on, if that's gone, can I pay off the rest of my mortgage quicker and sooner? If I can, mortgage free, well, I'm going to quit work and just do reselling.
Well, that's the thing. Exactly. There's a lot at work. He doesn't resell or anything. He did to be honest, he did used to drop ship dog beds. He had a contact over in China. It was a friend of his. It was a friend of his cousin who he met because his cousin used to live in Hong Kong. It was a friend of his cousin who he met and he just kept in touch with. And he had a contact in a factory over there, and so he used to drop ship pet beds, and that's how he bought his first flat.
Very nice.
And he bought his first flat, and he's lived in He's in his fourth house now where he's bought it, but he's never ever sold one. He's always just getting a buy to let on one, released equity, buy it let, moved, buy it let, move, buy it let, move, and he's in the mindset now where he wants to be. He was hoping by November this year, but he doesn't think it's going to happen because he's got a lot invested in Bitcoin and he thought it was going to go buy more. It hasn't worked out that way, so he's like, "Oh, I'm going to have to get another mortgage on that." But that's what he's doing. So
that's the one thing I haven't touched in all my side hustles that I've explored is Bitcoin investing. I know people who've made a lot of money from it, but I know people who've lost a lot as well. It just feels a bit like gambling. Maybe I don't understand it, but it feels a bit like gambling to me. So I try and stay away from it because I would just get addicted.
Invested about £400 initially. I lost £140 on shitcoins where they just went to nothing. I went in on the white papers, they went to nothing, lost on them. If I originally went in when I was starting to look, Bitcoin was about £400 a coin. I didn't. I went in when it was about a year later, when it was about 10x that. And I'm up on profit, but to me, that £400 doesn't exist because it was at a time when we had a flat, the mortgage was low, I had dispendable income, and that was something where it was either a holiday or a bit extra on holiday. So it was there, and that £400 just there, and it's worth about 6 times as much now.
That's not bad.
And it's just there in it's there in the background, and it doesn't matter. I have Coinbase on, and I can check what it's doing and everything, but it's basically a rainy day fund for us. If something happened, if we needed a new boiler or whatever, it's there. So, but
I have gone the more traditional investment route. So I have got stocks and shares.
Yeah.
Through
Hargreaves Lansdown.
No, it's similar sort of thing, but I use a service called Wealthify.
Yeah. Did you do it through when what's his name? Not Money Mental, man.
That's me.
Martin Lewis, when he had a special offer on.
I didn't, but I had an affiliate deal with it that basically I got £100 if I left money with them for 6 months.
Yeah,
which I did, and the money that I raised during that 6 months was like, I made a profit in it, so I just kept money in it and just kept investing, and so now it's, it just grows every month, and it's doing quite well because it's got the compound interest effect now. So it's just
Well, I've got a Wealthify, and like I say, I think it was £100, but you got £10 free if you left it in for 6 months. And I was like, well, that was a no-brainer, that. And I was just like, but that was through Martin Lewis that said they will give you £10 for £100 if you put it in. And I was like, it's a no-brainer. You're getting 10% on. Yeah. Well, really, it's 50% because if it had gone down or you wanted your money after 6 months, you've getting like a. So I just left it in, and like I say, I had a Scottish friendly one where I think I put £500 in, and you got £50 with them, which was good, but you had to leave it in for 5 years and invest every month for so long. But even after the 5 years, you were just like, I've hardly earned anything off there. If I'd put it in Wealthify, I would have been better off. So I've just recently transferred that over.
Yeah,
Martin Lewis is quite good to keep an eye on, because have you ever done the bank, like transferring your bank account out?
when you the current account switches and you get like £200 for switching and whatever. Yeah, I haven't, because my credit rating was trash, so they wouldn't take me.
Oh, right. Because the lad I was talking about at work, he says he's never risked it just because he's got like different direct debits all over, and he doesn't want them to fail. But he's a mate of his. He does it every about 2 years, and he's made about 2-3 grand over about 10 years. And it's just like, because he says what he's got is 2 main bank accounts though, where he's got direct debits coming out for certain things out of one, and direct debits coming out of the other account for other things. He has his wages paid into one, and then he has so much of it paid out to there into another to keep it all fresh. And then, so when he needs to transfer one, he transfers it in the direct debits, because you need 2 direct debits. And he says he's got it set up in a way that a friend of his told him how to set it up, and he's like, "This is how you make money." And I was just like, I wish I could just sit down but dealing with figures all day, every day, I kind of just get round to doing it, you know what I mean? So
it might be something I do after I move, because it's easier to move direct debits now with the current account switch.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what his friend was saying to him. Now he said it's easy because if anything goes wrong when you're doing the direct debit, like switching, because he was always worried that if he's got like his mortgage payment doesn't go out, it'll knock his credit, like it'll affect his credit rate. And he was like, if anything happens like that, it's the bank's fault.
Yeah,
I think you get compensation from them. So he said you'll be quids in, so don't worry about this. So
I do need to switch bank, because I'm with TSB and they're just absolutely shit. Like, they're fine when you speak to them in the branch, whatever, but just their IT is just shocking.
Yeah,
they just like goes down all the time. There's 1 month where they took out twice as many direct debits. They didn't even compensate me for it, because they go, "We haven't suffered any financial loss as a result of this," because I had the money in my account. So they're only compensating people who suffered financial loss. And I was like, well, you know, I could have wanted to go spend that money that you've just spent on a holiday or something like that. You know, you don't know what else to do with that money that suddenly wasn't there, and it took you 3 days to put it back.
Well, it's not even that. Imagine if it was, I know you've probably got a business account separate from your personal account, but imagine if you needed to transfer money into, like, basically give your business a loan from, like a personal loan from yourself, or transfer money into your business because you had a brilliant deal come up or whatever, and you couldn't do it, you know?
Oh, yeah, it cost me money. I couldn't have done a director's loan, or if I was on, you know, if I had to pay a supplier, you know, just to cover, because I got something on credit for them or whatever, no money there.
Yeah.
You know, the consequences could have been quite severe, but they just said, "Oh, because you haven't suffered any," you know, the conversation is just like, "Oh, piss off, ridiculous."
Yeah.
So I just had
the ones who were, we got something through the day that there'd been 3 Barclays, Virgin, and another one. And I only remember Barclays and Virgin because 2 of the people in our offices banked with them, and they went, "What way we having a?" There was supposed to be banking outages with them.
There were fast payments weren't working, no IFEPs. HSBC as well.
We never seen anything at our end when we were making payments today, but because we with HSBC business and, well, personally with me, but we got told it was Barclays, Virgin, but I can't remember who the third one was. But it was an email from HSBC as well. So they're probably going, "Oh, never leave us, because look at how perfect we are. Virgin Bank, though, don't bank with them. Barclays, don't bank with them."
Yeah, I can't bank with HSBC anymore. I'm blacklisted by them.
Really? Oh, right.
After owing them too much money from gambling.
Yeah.
Because I did, because my credit rating is 999 on Equifax now. So it's, you know, it's perfect. Yeah. It's absolutely flawless. So I should be able to open bank account with anywhere, apart from something that requires £1 million deposit, but any high street bank I should be able to open a bank with. So I thought I'd go back to HSBC because apart from owing the money, I didn't have any problems with him. Wouldn't even entertain me opening a bank account with him. So I was like, okay, blacklisted them.
You're the Nigel Farage of reselling, aren't you?
Yeah,
that's what happened. To
clearly so. But they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to, if everything's been settled in full and everything.
Yeah, but you're supposed to. Well, it's supposed to go on your credit rating,
which is clear now.
Like facts or
6 years and then done. So no, they wouldn't even entertain me opening a bank account with him. It's just like, no chance. So I'm going to try and work out now which banks. They all own each other now as well. So there's
First Direct, HSBC are the same. I definitely know that.
Halifax, Lloyds, Bank of Scotland, I think, are all the same.
Yeah.
TSB I went with because they're just on their own, but that's also probably why they're shit.
Because there were parts. It was Lloyd's TSB, but then
and then it got split off. Royal Bank of Scotland can't use, but I can use Bank of Scotland. I think Santander is the one I can go to next. I think.
Yeah, Santander. They used to do a good 1-2-3 account. I don't know if they still do it, where you get so much on cashbacks and stuff like that when you spend through. And I think is it. Well, I think it used to be 3% save, or was it 1% savings, 2% cashback, and something else, but.
You get cash back on your direct debits and stuff, and they give you 200 quid for switching. So, but I'm not going to change any of my bank accounts until I've moved into my new house because
you don't want to muck up. Yeah, that's the thing. So
I'm gonna have to go to bed anyway. I've got to go to Shrewsbury tomorrow.
Is it car boot or just?
No, drinking because obviously I need to get my blood pressure under control by going on a 12-hour drinking session.
Well, that'll help you, Andrew. What you do when you're pushing the limits to make sure that they're definitely right with what they're saying.
I'm definitely getting the blood pressure monitor on in the morning now to see what it says. And if it does say something stupidly high, I probably won't go. But I'm hoping it'll just be like it'll be fine, and I'll be like, fuck it.
You might have white coat syndrome or whatever it's called. Yeah. Or it might be big boob syndrome.
Who knows? Right. Thank you to our guests tonight, Neil and Sophie, who's gone to watch some fishing program apparently. Thank you to the chat for joining us, and might see you again, might not. If I don't, lovely knowing you all. Bye for now.
See you later.